is hard. So much has happened here. I mean, this was Grace's first home. But this new home, well, it's what we always dreamed about. And it's so exciting to think of what will begin here.
And I will do it for you.
Harry K. Ford in Winter, South Dakota has a large selection of pre-owned Ford Fusions. These cars range in price from $13,000 all the way up to $18,000, starting at only 7,000 miles on some of these units. This is a great car for your new family or fun vehicle. You're going to love the miles per gallon and comfort and class you get. Stop out today and check out these Ford Fusions. Talk to Kevin and the gang because they won't be there long.
Rosenberg Implement was founded in 1937, and since its inception, they have always been your full-service John Deere dealership, headquartered in Winter. They now have grown to dealerships in Pierre, Phillip, and their latest addition of Nebraska stores in Bloomfield, Harrington, Laurel, and Wayne. Even with their past success, they understand that they need to continually prove themselves each and every day to earn your business and trust, and are committed to doing just that. Proudly sponsoring the Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors dream and the coverage of the pursuit of those dreams on Winter Warriors Live.
Sometimes the first step is the hardest. But guess what? You've already taken quite a few. So what's holding you back from taking the next one? Nothing.
Stop out to Frontier Motors and test drive the 2014 Ram 1500 EcoDiesel. The industry's first light-duty diesel engine boasts exceptional torque, reduced CO2 emissions, and the best fuel economy of any full-size pickup. There's no wonder this one's already a legend. Simply put, a gallon of diesel lasts longer than a gallon of gas. At 28 miles per gallon, that means fewer fill-ups day by day and serious savings for you in the long run. That's Frontier Motors in Winter.
Welcome to John Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota for South Dakota High School football action being brought to you tonight by Winter Warriors Live. I'm Bob Connett, and I'm joined by Marty Peterson. We're broadcasting from the roof of the gym here at John Dutton Field, homecoming for the St. Thomas More Cavaliers as they host our Winter Warriors. Marty, great night here. I want you to give people a rundown on where we are right now.
Well, like you said, we're on top of the gym. We're about 20 yards off the track maybe and looking straight down on top of the field. We got a perfect bird's eye view.
We really do have a good view. Very similar to the view we had down in Valentine, but we are about the 40-yard line just looking down on the field. Beautiful night here, really. I was a little concerned about the weather. The wind has howled, of course, for the last couple days, but it's gone down quite a bit here. The flags blowing to the southwest, or pardon me, southeast a little bit here, but nothing too drastic. Temperature is going to be about 48 degrees right now, so cooler than what we've been playing it with. But hey, I'm sure glad it's not blowing about 40 miles an hour, Marty.
Yeah, last week we were taking heat timeouts, and now everybody's got the cold weather gear out. But it's October in South Dakota, so
it is, and we talked about last week, Marty. Of course, the Warriors fall to #1 ranked Parkston, 35-18. We had a tie ball game right past halftime. Nate Galbraith busts loose on a long touchdown run, and we are able to tie it up at 18-18, but kind of went downhill from there for the Warriors. We were able to move the ball in the first half, but really field possession took its toll.
Yeah, and a few mistakes on our part, penalties and stuff, but you're right. You just were behind all night long in that field position, and it it was a long field ahead of us all night and kind of wore us down, took a toll.
Warriors' best starting point was a 26-yard line last week, so that tells you just how much of a role field position played in that game. A big question tonight, of course, is how do we rebound from that? Do these kids bounce back? Do they say, okay, we got a regular season loss, but we can still come into the playoffs with a high PowerPoint ranking, host a couple games hopefully, or do we kind of panic and say, hey, this isn't something we're used to? I'm confident our Warriors are going to bounce back here, Bubba.
I think they're a pretty loose group of kids. I think they got short memories, and so we'll just put it behind us. You only get to enjoy the win until Monday anyway. So fret about the loss till Monday, and then start over, regroup, and start to work for tonight's game.
Looking around the area where some of our neighbor teams are playing, Coahuma's at Edgemont tonight. Lyman was at Hill City this afternoon. I actually was at that game until halftime. Lyman with an 8-0 halftime lead there. I'm not sure how that one finished out. Gregory, who's at Scotland tonight, and Todd County at Wagner, kind of a big game in our region. Wagner, of course, in our region, they were winless on the season. And also in our region, Beersford is in action. Bonham is at Sioux Falls Christian. Parkston, Elk Point Jefferson, and I'm sorry, I said Beersford was in action. They were with the bye. So 3 of the teams in our region have a bye this week, and our mutual opponents throughout the season, Crow Creek, who we have coming up, they're hosting Bennett County. Chamberlain is at Mobridge tonight. Valentine facing O'Neill tonight. We are, of course, hit that halfway point last week, so downhill slide heading towards the playoffs.
Yeah, just stay healthy now is the goal here on out and win games.
We're going to cut away for 60 seconds, recognize a couple of the sponsors that are helping bring you football action tonight. You are watching and listening to football on the home of Webcast here in Winter Warriors Live.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Computers and More, located at 660 West 2nd Street, is obviously your computer sales and repair business in Winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warrior sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear to the next game. Call us at 842-9057 for an appointment to see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
Hey, we're honored to have Winter High School head football coach Dan Aker with us tonight for the pregame interview. Coach, I know it's disappointing that your Warriors fall short last week in that homecoming loss to Parkston. But when you look at the game, what areas do you feel like were strengths, and what areas do you feel like your team has to do better to compete with a team of that level, possibly down the road?
Well, I think you can probably break that down in 2 sides of the football. I mean, pretty happy with what we did offensively. They stopped us on a few drives, but we still had 300+ yards, scored 3 touchdowns. We scored a touchdown to win the game, and other than penalties, putting us in down distances that isn't really good for us. I thought offensively we played pretty well. Defensive side of the ball, not so much. And Parkston had a lot to do with that, but they were able to block us one-on-one. We didn't tackle very well. And when you give up that kind of yardage and that points, that can't happen. I mean, so we're going to have to solidify defensively a little bit and move forward. But you got to give Parks credit. I mean, they handled us on line scrimmage, and one-on-one, we're better that night. And we just hope to get better, maybe see them again, and hopefully close that gap. That's really kind of where we're at after that game.
And field position played a huge role in that game as well.
Well, yeah, and Dvorak's foot, not along with his legs and everything else, he's just a tremendous player. But when you have to go 80 yards every single drive after a kickoff against a good defensive team, the odds aren't in your favor that you're gonna score. You just hope to maybe get the field position back in your favor and keep it there. But yeah, it wasn't on our side most of that night.
Our best starting point was a 26. Does that sound right?
Probably right. And the times they even punted and they pinned us on the one too.
Yeah.
So but a lot of that comes with making stops, and we didn't do it. We didn't make stops.
After a physical game like that last week, is your team still pretty healthy?
The one probably major ding coming out of there was Riley Frazier with a slightly separated shoulder. I think he's a go tonight. Probably a little bit limited, and we'll see how it is. He finally got a brace on yesterday, and yesterday was the first time he really, started moving, and so we'll play that by ear, and that's a pretty important part of what we want to do. But once again, Chase Kingsbury will step in there defensively, and we may move Sam a little bit back to fullback just to get Tyrell off the field a little bit. So we have to adjust, and hopefully we get Riley back full speed here. Who knows? Maybe look great tonight. I hope so.
I think back to Winter's best rivalries. The Gregory Winter rivalries from really the 1920s to the 1970s is very storied. The Mobridge rivalry from the 80s, Vermilion through the 60s and 70s, those all come to mind as probably the best in our history. But this has really developed into a pretty special rivalry that Winter has with St. Thomas More. What makes this game such a big deal, Coach?
Well, I think part of it is most of them have been pretty tight. The last couple we've been fortunate enough, and then the first two maybe they had a little bit, but the five in the middle really came down the last possession. So I think that adds to it. I think that adds to the fact that both schools have pretty good athletic programs, top to bottom. So it's kind of two schools come together. Off the field, I think maybe the fan involvement adds to it a little bit, and the fans probably get into it a little more than we do. We just really like playing them, and it's a great environment. When the fans are involved like that, it makes it kind of fun for the players. I look back at Parkston, even though that game didn't turn out what we want, that's a great memory for our guys and everybody who's on that field, because you don't get to play in environments like that all the time. So that adds to it. Now we get on a little winning streak, which adds to it from our end too. So it's just fun. I still think it's a very healthy rivalry. I don't think you hear things about fans or whatever, but I don't think that's the way it is on the field. I mean, those guys maybe aren't best friends, but they respect each other, and I think the games have been very clean from that standpoint.
I have a good friend who's an assistant coach out there, and I tipped him off that you're probably going to be run and shoot, throwing the ball 50 times tonight. So hope that helps out a little bit.
I hope so too.
Just like last week, the Cavaliers return a big experienced line. Are your guys up front ready to rebound this week?
Well, we better be, because we're going to have to do better, especially on the defensive side of the ball. As I said before, Parson is just able to one-on-one us. If we can't force some double teams here and there and get off blocks at the point of attack, it makes it tough when you have athletes like Dvorak back there. And Eastmo is a good runner, and they're kind of running back by committee. I don't see one that they really try to go to the most. But Eastmo is turned into, I think he had his breakout game against us probably last year, and he's gotten better ever since. Now he's, I would say, really pretty much at the same level as the Jacobsons and Sullivans are at. So that makes a very dangerous football player, and we got to keep him contained. But, on the offensive line, it's weird because I didn't think the offensive line played that bad. Parson threw something at us that we hadn't seen them ever throw at anybody, and we didn't prepare for. So I thought the way we performed offensively against something we didn't prepare for was a good job. But I think they respond. I think they know, and they're taking it as a challenge. So I hope that we see that tonight.
STM will do a lot of different things on special teams. That's the thing that sticks in my mind about them. I'm guessing you're prepared for a little of everything this week.
Well, that's the nice thing about seeing them for as long as we have. They do a lot of different things as far as faking bubbles and kicking bubbles and fake punts and things like that. And I think over the years we've just got a pretty good collection of plays and things that they've did over the years. And we sure try to remind our guys, or at least show them when we go through our team aspects of stuff, so that we need to communicate, because they do have a lot of things in their playbook, and even though they may not show it this year, it's still there. So a lot of mental stuff for our guys this week, but I think they picked it up pretty well, and there's tendencies there too. So a big key for them is recognizing stuff.
Last question, Coach. How's your team focus right now after overcoming a hurdle last week here? Is the eye still on the big prize?
Well, I think the big eyes, as I said before, is we know we need to get better. I mean, what the Parson game showed us is, we got to get better. And what I reminded him is that we're still just halfway there. This is just our 4th game. After this, we got another 4. What can we make strides in the next 4? You know, that loss stung a little bit. They hadn't really experienced that for quite a while during the regular season. So reacting to that, coming back on Monday pretty motivated. We didn't really sit down and talk about Parkson a lot. We just felt that we couldn't because we need to get to work on St. Thomas more, and just try to put it behind us after a brief talk about some things. But I've liked the focus. It helps when it's another big game, and so, you know, I don't think these guys want to experience a feeling of 2 in a row, so they'll fight for that, I think.
Sounds good. I appreciate your time. Thanks, and best of luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thanks.
There's a new sheriff in the Wild West. Wild West Gas has now reopened under new management. It's the same old location, but with a new, fresh set of smiling faces, ready to welcome you each time you stop on by. As with any C-store sheriff, Wild West Gas is armed with the finest selection traveling needs to help you keep the peace on your next adventure. Wild West Gas is a proud supporter of Warrior and Lady Warriors Live Productions. And listen here, partners, stop in after the game with your game program, and y'all will receive 10% off your in-store purchases. Woo, doggy.
Back to Dutton Field coverage of tonight's high school football action between the St. Thomas More Cavaliers and our Winter Warriors. Ready for a great ball game tonight. St. Thomas More comes into this game unbeaten. The Cavaliers, we're familiar seeing them in blue and black, but this is their throwback night, honoring their history of Catholic schools here in Rapid City. They're wearing black and green jerseys. They have ravens on the back in recognition of St. Martin's High School. They have gales on the front, going clear back, recognizing Rapid City Cathedral High School. So not the familiar blue and black that we're familiar with seeing with the Cavaliers, but trust me, it'll be the same team. And this is a good football team, Marty. We've had some great ball games with this team over the last 8 years.
Yeah, the one that sticks out in my mind is a 2008 game. You know, late in the game, Eric Sheets rips off a 60-yard run and doesn't score on the run, but gets us in position right after a turnover, wasn't it, that they went down and scored on? So
I believe that was the infamous pitch pass.
Yes,
the pitch pass.
Well, say his name, Dalton
Daughters.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Of all the great things Dalton did, that's one thing that sticks in my mind, and that wasn't on him.
But I don't remember Dalton for that.
No.
Not at all.
Great football player, great kid. 2008 as well. Winter then hosted St. Thomas More, knocked them off 49-17 in a game that the Warriors ran all over the Cavaliers. Great ball game for the Warriors. 09, we came out here 36-31 in a game that just went back and forth. Warriors go on and win the state championship and run the table at 12-0. Then the next season, we host them. I believe it was our homecoming game. That was a 28-27 game. Austin Ritchie with 3 touchdowns in that game. 2011, Thomas More comes back to Winter. We scored 2 touchdowns on 4th down runs, one on the last play before the halftime, and then one in the second half. We take a 12-0 win. 2012 was a 56-31 field day for the Warriors out here. Kyle Bertram with a big game in that one. And then last year, Thomas More came back after the blizzard, and we'll talk about that in a moment. 30-13, the Warriors pull off a victory on a game that was played on a Tuesday, Marty.
Tuesday, yeah. And today's the anniversary of the start of the blizzard, so everything's lining up again, time-wise. Well, I guess when schedules don't change every only 2 years.
That was the big blizzard that hit last year, again, October 3rd, and thousands of cattle on the western plains of South Dakota were killed, and traffic was at a standstill basically for about 72 hours out here. So the game ended up being played the following Tuesday in Winter, and again, that was a 30-13 win. So Winter with a 7-2 lead in this series thus far, but to really just a spirited rivalry. The fans really get into this one. St. Thomas More has a great backing. Their fans are way into it. Our fans are way into it. And like Coach Akery had said in the interview, I think the fans maybe are more into it than the kids at times. But it lends for a great atmosphere and a great and memorable football games over the past few years. Let's talk about these Cavaliers. They returned some real talent. The one that sticks out in my mind is big Lincoln Feist. Lincoln is a 4-year starter. He played a lot as an 8th grader. He's about 6'4", 290. I know he's getting a lot of Division I looks. Returning All-Stater on the line. I believe he's still doing some kickoff duties for the Cavaliers. Great big kid. They have Andrew Montoya on the line, one of the stronger kids in the state. Their quarterback is Matthew Eastmo. He's a 3-year starter, stepped in when Jake Sullivan got hurt. Jake was a senior, Matthew is a sophomore, and Jake's season-ending injuries, and Matthew's been taking snaps since then. In the backfield, you're going to see Brandon Emery and Travis Mills coming out of the backfield. They have a Evan Henderson, I believe it is, that you'll see split out. That seems to be their biggest receiver. And on the line, I want to give a shout-out to Grady Grimshaw, a young man that grew up in Mission. And Grady played a lot for him last year as a sophomore. We'll see a lot of Grady tonight. Great kid too. So we'll see the Cavaliers trying to run the ball. They'll line up in the eye. They'll try to run the ball up the middle, but they're also very comfortable chucking it around the field. They'll go in that spread set. They'll try to get it to Henderson out there in the wide. They'll try to get Emery's hands, Mills' hands. So a lot of good athletes for the St. Thomas More team, and they're kind of the beasts of the West out here. They've won the Black Hills Conference many times. I believe one time you had Hot Springs sneak in there 2 years ago and win it, but St. Thomas More is the perennial power out here in the Black Hills Conference. They've got great basketball programs, of course, under Coach Hollenbeck. They've got great baseball programs. I believe they're the 2 or 3-time defending Class B.
2, I think.
2-time defending Class B baseball champion. A lot of these kids have some real experience in winning state championships in baseball and basketball. Let's make sure that our Warriors keep it at baseball and basketball. They keep the state championships to the east. Another thing that we'll see from this group is a lot of razzle-dazzle on special teams. They'll like to try some fake punts. They like to try to do some bubble kickoffs. One of the things they used to do is kind of approach the ball, then come back to a huddle off of a kickoff. And a couple of years ago, the Warriors really tore them up in special teams. Long punt return, long kickoff return from Ben Connett. Last year we did a nice job on special teams against him as well. And one of the turning points in that game was on Thomas Moore's first drive. They faked the punt. We stayed in our base defense. They went ahead and threw the ball anyway. Trace Meyer picks the ball off, sets us up with a short field, and Winners put touchdowns on the board 8 times after that. So memorable games in this series. Let's talk about our Harry K keys to the game, Marty. And for me, what I've listed here, first off, is start the next streak. Warriors kind of the first regular season loss since Mobridge in 2011 in that homecoming game last week. So let's start a new streak here. Let's start ringing off some more wins and rebuild and replenish the wealth of winter football. Another thing I have is reestablish line of scrimmage, especially in the second half. We kind of lost control of that line of scrimmage. We need to reestablish that, set the tone. This is an experienced offensive and defensive line for the Cavaliers, so it's going to be important for Winter to come out, get off to a good start, set that tone, and control the line of scrimmage throughout the course of the game. And the other thing that I have, Marty, be the tougher team. What do you think on that?
Yeah, we got knocked around a little bit in that fourth quarter, and I think our guys need to be the tougher team, like you said, out here and get that little bit of our swagger back, our confidence there.
Let's talk about our Hidden Gems Boutiques, Picks to Click. National Anthem will be coming up here in about 90 seconds. But let's talk about our Picks to Click. First one I have here is Brendan Harder. And the reason why I pick a Brendan Harder is because this is a game, kind of a measuring stick game is how I like to call them. Warriors need to rebound after that disappointing loss. They got a good opponent here. This is a team that's ranked number 2 in the state. They're unbeaten, and you need a leader like a Brendan Harder, a 3-year starter, a kid that was a starter on that state championship football team as a sophomore. You need him to step up and be able to say, fellas, this is how we win football games. We're going to do it as well tonight and keep things going for these Winter Warriors. So I got Brendan Harder as my pick to click. I think he can step up, have a good game from that defensive end, hopefully make a couple catches for us on offense as well.
Yeah, and I'll go with the secondary tonight. Drew Demers back there at safety, Sam and Nick Hossel at the corners there. They're going to throw it a little bit. Watch them here in their spread, and we're just going to have to, make plays on the ball, and especially, if they're going to try to throw it in the wind. It might flutter, hang up there, and those guys got to make some plays, keep them out of the end zone.
Galbraith and Turkleton, the other two guys that we'll see a lot of in that defensive backfield. So there's our Hidden Gem picks to click for tonight. We're going to go ahead and cut away and recognize some of the fine sponsors of Winter Warrior Football. You're watching and listening to coverage on the home of webcast here in Winter, Winter Warriors Live.
Suffering from neck pain, chronic or acute back pain, or headaches? Tired of temporary relief from your current regimen of treatment? Here at Atlas Chiropractic, it's a different approach. Dr. Willowade of Atlas Chiropractic in Winter uses a unique technique that is gentle, precise, and effective. Are you ready for change? Call Atlas Chiropractic today at 842-1588 to set up your initial examination, or stop into 210 South Main Street, Suite number 4, and begin your path to permanent correction. Atlas Chiropractic is a proud fan of the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletic teams and the coverage of their successes on Winter Warriors Live.
Do you hear that sweet sound driving down the road? You know the one, Silent. WW Tire Service in Winter strives to deliver you a quality driving experience. They offer a huge selection of tires, ranging from Bridgestone, Firestone, Cooper, and more. But they're more than just tire sales. Their ASE certified technicians are able to care for all of your automotive needs. Their philosophy is simple: never promise more than you can deliver, and always give the customer more than they expect. Stop in or give them a call at 842-0884.
Little Feller in Winter welcomes all fans and travelers to Winter. We invite you to stop by before or after the game for the best in snacks, drinks, ice, fuel, and much more. It's all available at the Little Feller, your 24-hour convenience store in Winter. Little Feller also wants to wish all the Warrior and Lady Warriors good luck on the season and in tonight's competition. We are excited to bring you coverage of all of tonight's action on Winter Warriors Live. And remember, the Little Feller is the one for all your pregame and postgame convenience traveling needs.
Frontier Motors is a committed sponsor of the student-athlete activities in our area and are proud to bring you coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Frontier Motors in Winter is a full-service dealer for Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. They also maintain one of the area's largest inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles. With over 300 in stock, the best selection at the best price is at Frontier Motors in Winter. Frontier Motors on West Highway 18, or shop online at frontiermotors.com.
Welcome back to Dutton Field. We're getting ready for starting lineups here. Again, this is coverage of Winter Warrior football on Winter Warriors Live. St. Thomas More and Winter in a 11B football action tonight. Some of the other games going on throughout the state tonight in 11B that kind of caught my attention. Canton is facing West Central. That's an 11B and 11A matchup. Canton, a team that fell in their first game to Parkston and has won a couple of games since then, and they're going to be a player come playoff time for sure. And then Sioux Valley, McCook Central Montrose. McCook Central Montrose is a team that's unbeaten as well and has really dominated their opponents thus far this season. So two of the games in 11B that should have an impact on things as well. And of course, Flandreau and Tri-Valley as well tonight. Flandreau really struggling so far this season, kind of a surprise. And Tri-Valley, another team that is sure to be a player come playoff time.
Yeah, Tri-Valley is a team that just, like us, just reloads every year. They're a good, solid program.
We're going through starting lineups here for the Warriors and defensive starting lineups. Defensive backs are Demers and Galbraith. Oh, this is the offense. Okay. Oh, that's cornerback. Okay. Hey, had me confused. Okay, so Nas and Hassel, the cornerbacks. The safeties are Demers and Galbraith. Your linebackers, Schroeder, Frazier, Haley. Your defensive line, defensive tackles are Best and Kidweiler. Your defensive ends, Krolikowski and Harder. It's your starters on defense tonight for the Warriors. We're going through St. Thomas More's starting lineup. I think we'll go ahead and cut away for our last break before football action. We'll come back in about 2 minutes, and we'll be ready for kickoff here at Dutton Field. Great football action, great football weather. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on the home of webcast in Winter, Winter Warriors Live.
Hey, sports fans, McDonald's and Winter Warriors Live have teamed up to present the Golden Arches Player of the Game. Each night after the game, go to the Winter Warriors Live page on Facebook. Winter Warriors Live page on Facebook. There you will find a post asking you to vote for the person you felt was the player of the game. Simply cast your vote by commenting with the player's name. All voting on each game's poll will cease 2 hours after the completion of the game, so don't waste a minute. Log in and vote. The winner of each night's vote will receive a complimentary value meal from McDonald's. McDonald's, Winter Warriors Live, and the Golden Arches Arches Player of the Game, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. McDonald's is happy to sponsor the Warriors and Lady Warriors on Winter Warriors Live.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in South Dakota are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Mel's Auto is a dedicated sponsor of all the action of Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. If you want your automotive in-road ready conditions, bring it to Mel's Auto on 210 Polk Street in Winter. They have 3 full-time experienced mechanics on hand who get your vehicle back on the road fast. All types of repairs from oil changes to major overhauls and everything in between at the most competitive prices. They even pick up and deliver too. So when you need quality repairs of any type, be confident in Mel's Automotive in Winter. Call 842-2643 for an appointment.
People say the good old days are gone, but Harry K keeps proving them all wrong. The K stands for quality, like the way things used to be. The best sales and service in Central South Dakota. Harry K, the people difference. Harry K, the people difference.
DB's Bait and Tackle has expanded to be the largest dealer in South Central South Dakota. DB's is stocked with tons of tackler for your angler adventures and live bait. So whether it's bass, walleye, northern catfish, or whatever you want to catch, stop in and you'll agree DB's Bait and Tackle at 142 West 4th Street in Winter is your store with more. DB's Bait and Tackle, proud to sponsor all the Winter Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Good luck in tonight's contest.
Plan on brightening up your home or office atmosphere? Need to warm or cool down the environment in your space? Then stop down and visit with Kutra Electric. Bob and his crew will shed some light with quality advice and direction on your next project. And when they see your vision for your next project, you can count on a team of professional servicemen to come in and get the job done in a fast and courteous fashion. And remember, we provide the same quality service for a single light repair as we would for new construction or remodel. So call us at 842-1510.
Welcome back to Dutton Field. Just getting ready for kickoff here tonight. High school football action between the St. Thomas More Cavaliers and our hometown Winter Warriors. Winter coming into this with a 3-1 record, and St. Thomas More coming in with a perfect 5-0 thus far on the season. Thomas More will play 9 games this season. They picked up Gordon Rushville on their schedule, and kind of an interesting story with that. Gordon Rushville lost an opponent. Nebraska High School Activity Association called South Dakota, said, hey, we got a team that needs a game. Who can help us out? Their bye week matched up with St. Thomas More, and Thomas More was nice enough to play him, kind of a nice act of sportsmanship, so they picked up the extra game. The last game in their season, if I remember right, how that works, won't count towards their power points, and it goes by average anyway. But that's how Thomas More will end up playing 9 games this season instead of the normal 8-game schedule. Winter will be kicking off. They are kicking to the south here. Sun just dipping down over the mountains to the west. Probably start cooling off here a little bit, but it's going to warm up here as Sammy Nas puts a toe into the ball. Kickoff for the Warriors. Deep kick. That's going to be fielded about 5 yards in the end zone. So Sammy with the touchback to start the game. Thomas More will start over at the 20-yard line. Nice little bolt of energy there to start the game, Marty.
Yeah, a little breeze to his back, but Sam got into that one, got the touchback deep in the end zone, and so it tastes good to see all those touchbacks on our side.
Yeah, because that was really a killer for us last week. Parkston's kicker, West Dvorak, had either touchbacks or right at the goal line, and we just could not get it past. Like I said in the pregame, our best starting point was the 26-yard line. So if we can keep Thomas More pinned deep, that'll be a nice way to start. They start with 4 wide, and this is going to be a pitch to the wing back, going to the left side. Good pursuit out there, and that is Chase Kingsbury, the sophomore. That's a fumble. It's picked up. No mark yet. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, Winter Warriors. I'm trying to get a number here.
Crockett again.
That's Crockett Krolikowski with his second fumble. That ties Big Brother for career touchdowns here for the Winter Warriors. So the tackle by Kingsbury strips the ball loose. Crockett Krolikowski picks it up at about the 10-yard line, returns it for a touchdown. 10 seconds into the game, after one snap, the Warriors with a 6-0 lead, going for the 2-point conversion. Great way to start this game. Get a little momentum going.
Chase had to fight through a lot of traffic, did a heck of a job. They tried to seal down and pitch that out, but he fought through the blocks, made the tackle.
That's a nice job by Chase. Chase getting the start tonight in place of Frazier with the injury. Galbraith on the keeper, and he's going to be stuffed in the backfield. The 2-point conversion is going to fail, but Winter with an early 6-0 lead will cut away. Recognize some sponsors. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on the home of webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior teams as a proud sponsor of all the action on Winter Warriors Live. We invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs, fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy section, and much, much more. Or for your special event orders, you'll always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. And they always deliver speedy, friendly service at the Winter Food Center, the store doing the most for you.
We're back here at Dutton Field. Winter off to a quick start. Chase Kingsbury and Kelly Kidweiler in on that tackle, and they're able to strip the ball loose. Krolikowski picks it up, 10-yard jaunt to the end zone, and it's 6-0, 10 seconds into this ball game. Great start for the Warriors, and that special teams like we talked about and stiff defense going to play big factors in the game, so great start for the Warriors. Nas with a touchback on his first kickoff. We'll see where this one goes. Sammy puts a toe into it. This one's going to be a little bit shorter, going to be fielded at about the 6. It's muffed, and it's going to be picked up back there at about the 2. Winter with good coverage. The return man is going to be tackled there. Windsor Berry, and who else we got? Isaac Nas, Latrell Turkleson, and
Tyrell in on
Cameron Kyle, among others, in on that tackle. It's going to be a 7-yard return, and St. Thomas More will start over at the 10-yard line. So first plays for the Thomas More Cavaliers at the 20, this drive at the 10. Nice start for the Winter defense. Let's keep it going here, fellas.
Yeah, you like all that field to your back early in the game here, especially going into the wind.
Thomas More in that same set, 2 wide to the right, man in motion this way. Whistle's going to be blown dead. That's probably going to be a motion penalty against the Cavs. Winter's clapping, and that would be my assumption, is it's going to be a motion penalty against the Cavaliers, 5-yard penalty. So it'll be 1st and 15 for Thomas More. 1st and 15 at the 5 now after that 5-yard penalty. .60 is the score early in the ball game here. 11:40 to go in the first quarter. Winter with the early lead. Eastmo under center at the 5-yard line. He's under center and give up the middle on a dive play. Short gain. It'll be a gain of about 2 yards for the Cavaliers. That carried it by Travis Mills. It'll be 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13 for the Cavaliers.
Kelly and Colton Schroeder did a nice job, or not Colton Schroeder, Colton Best did a nice job in there plugging that up. Nowhere to run. Our linebackers, Schroeder made a nice tackle to finish it off.
As we said, it's homecoming here tonight, and a big crowd. A lot of blue, a lot of purple, big crowd tonight, and that touchdown took a lot of steam out of the crowd here thus far. Let's keep it that way. Double wing formation, and just to give up the middle, and he's met, I believe that's Colton Best.
No, Jaden Schroeder.
Jaden Schroeder met him in the hole. Ball carrier is going to get a gain of about 2 yards, but number 53, Jaden Schroeder, met him right in the hole. It'll be 3rd and 11 now for the Cavaliers.
Jaden read that play quick, probably scouted well, but he had no hesitation. Boy, he made a nice tackle at the line of scrimmage.
So it'll be 3rd and 12 now for the Cavaliers. They come out 4 wide, 3 to the right, shotgun formation. Looking to the right side. Not much time. Now he gets going to the right, and he is going to be met by Tyrell Haley. 2-point takedown for Tyrell Haley on the tackle. And Eastmo is knocked down after a gain of about 7 yards. It's going to set up a 4th and 5 situation. So Winter gets a turnover and a touchdown on the first drive, then forces the 3-and-out, Marty. This is the start that the Warrior defense needed.
Hey, beautiful play by Tyrell out there in space, breaks down, makes a good form tackle, good form 2-point or double leg takedown.
Yep.
But right now the Warriors playing well.
Here's the punt. That's Feist on the punt. It's going to be fielded. A fair catch by Turkleton at the 45-yard line. So Winter will take over on its first offensive drive at the 45-yard line. I think we'll keep it here. Winter will be huddling up. Galbraith, your center. The wingbacks are Nas and Hassel. Haley at the fullback. The line is Harder and Kingsbury at the ends. You'll see Turkleton when it's a split. And you have your tackles, Kidweiler and Best. Guards, Krolikowski and Schroeder. In the center is number 72, Trevor Saction. There's your starting offensive lineup for the Winter Warriors. Standard double wing formation. This is Galbraith under center. Handoff to Nas. He's going to be met in the backfield by Mr. Feist. And the ball did come loose, but he was whistled down. It's going to be marked as no gain for Sam. So Winter's first offensive play is met at the line of scrimmage by big number 55, and that's a stop for the Cavaliers. It will be 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. Ball just on the outside of the 45-yard line.
Yeah, big Lincoln Feist, making his statement there. He's an all-state player, a starter, and definitely showing that he's worthy of all those accolades.
2nd and 10 now for the Warriors. Double wing formation. Turkleton split but tight. Here's a pitch. This is Haley. He's getting out to the right side. Got a hole. Makes a guy miss. Tyrell at the 30. Tyrell at the 20. Tyrell cutting it back. Ball stripped. It goes out of bounds. So 2 plays and 2 times the ball's knocked loose. Tyrell Haley's going to get a gain of 39 yards on that play, but a lucky bounce that ball goes out of bounds. He was stripped right at the end. 39-yard gain for Tyrell Haley. Marty, that's been our best offensive play all year long.
That's 6 offensive plays total by both teams and 3 fumbles.
Yeah.
So, cold night.
Very true.
Use them gloves.
Yeah, kids aren't used to the cold weather, and it's kind of showing. But hey, we'll take that lucky bounce right there. It sets Winter up 1st and goal now after that 39-yard gain by Haley. 1st and goal. Ball's at the 7. Man in motion this time is Hassel. Short pitch to him. Nick following blockers. He's going to get a gain of about 5 yards. He's going to be knocked down at the 2, so it'll set Winter up 2nd and goal. Ball at the 2-yard line.
Good double team that inside there on Feist, but he did a nice job holding us up, not letting one of the offensive linemen combo off on the backer. So he's a load in there.
Good football player, and then the other defensive tackle, I believe, is Montoya, big strong kid too. So Galbraith under center. That's Nas in motion. Give up the middle to Haley, and he's going to be met in the backfield. It may be a short loss. I think it's a loss of about 1 for Haley on that dive play. So it's going to set up a 3rd and goal situation at the 3-yard line. Really need to see our Warriors capitalize on this just for momentum and score purposes, Marty.
Yeah, we don't want to be this close and not come away with points.
3rd and goal. Ball at the 4-yard line. Split to the left is Harder. Split to the right is Turkleton. Here's that pitch play to Haley. He's got the corner. Beat him to the pylon, Tyrell. Tyrell turning, running hard, and he's going to be knocked down just short of the goal line, knocked down at about the 1-foot line. That was a race for the pylon, and the St. Thomas More defensive back, whose number I don't have a clue what it is. Those numbers are
tough to read.
Those numbers are maybe more difficult to read than our home game. Our purple jerseys with the numbers worn off.
Black on green is not a
no.
Whatever's on it.
It might look cool, but it's hard for us to read. So trust me, it was a nice play by the defensive back, whatever his number is.
St. Thomas More showing they got speed in their skill positions right there.
Big play, 4th and goal. Nas in motion, give up the middle. Nope, fake, and Galbraith is going to be in for a 1-yard touchdown run. Winner up 12-0 on Nate Galbraith's 1-yard touchdown run. Winner goes 6 plays. They go 45 yards for the touchdown, and Winner off to the start that they really needed here. And this 2-point conversion, big play, Marty. We've really struggled on the 2-point conversions over the last couple weeks here.
Yeah, averaged out here this last 2 weeks, early in the season, we couldn't miss.
Something interesting here, Drew Demers coming out at quarterback, Drew the sophomore, and Galbraith is lining up at the tight end position. This is a standard double wing formation. Demers under center. He sends him in
Boom,
motion. He's looking for Galbraith, and he overthrows him. Oh, well, it was a nice-looking play, but Winter's not able to capitalize. 7:03 to go, 12-0 is your score. Warriors off to a great start. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on the home of webcast in Winter. Winter Warriors Live.
How long should your dreams live?
Long enough to pay off the house.
Long enough to send the kids to college.
Your dreams should live forever. So help protect them with American Families Life Insurance. Use our online life needs calculator at amfam.com and call your local agent to find out how much coverage is right for you and your family. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Life insurance underwritten by American Family Life Insurance Company. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
Rosenberg Implement was founded in 1937, and since its inception, they have always been your full-service John Deere dealership. Headquartered in Winter, they now have grown to dealerships in Pierre, Phillip, and their latest addition of Nebraska stores in Bloomfield, Harrington, Laurel, and Wayne. Even with their past success, they understand that they need to continually prove themselves each and every day to earn your business and trust, and are committed to doing just that. Proudly sponsoring the Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors dream and the coverage of the pursuit of those dreams on Winter Warriors Live.
Welcome back to Dutton Field. Winter got off to the start that we needed them to see. 12-0 is your score. Fumble recovery for a touchdown. Nice drive for a touchdown. Nas with his third kickoff early in this game. Fielded at the 6-yard line. Returner back to the 20. Moving to the... No flag there. It comes.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if he got the face mask or it was a horse collar. I think the face mask where the kid's head turned.
It was Kingsbury making nice play on coverage, reached out to try to get a hold of the jersey, got a hold of the face mask. Nothing intentional there, just happened. But nice play by Chase. But it's going to set Thomas More up in pretty good field position. The flag's sitting at about the 20-yard line. I see, 3, maybe 4 flags on the field, Marty.
Yeah, I didn't think it'd be the incidental kind. He turned his head and everything. I mean, it was definitely unintentional. But
4 flags, great response by our officiating crew on that penalty, so it'll be at the 21-yard line, 15 yards from that point. So St. Thomas More will take over on their third drive of the ball game here, trailing 12-0, first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We haven't seen St. Thomas More establish anything yet here. That come out Power I here, so they're looking to run.
Coming out Power I, Big Lincoln Feist as your right tackle. Would be a surprise to me if we see anything but just a lead play to that right side here. Eastmo's under center. It's going to be a handoff. Nope, comes left side. A lead play and nice drive by the ball carrier. He's going to get about 5 yards. That's Travis Mills on the carry for the Cavaliers. 5-yard gain off left guard there on the little lead play. So second, and we'll call it a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 now for the Cavaliers. Ball rests at the 43-yard line.
Chase Kingsbury come up hard looking to make a play, but he played too high. The ball carrier got underneath him, drove him back for that 5 yards. So young sophomore learned something on that play.
Yep, 2 sophomore linebackers for the Warriors on the field. I formation again. Here's a give right side. That's Mills again, and he is met by Jaden Schroeder after a gain of about 3 yards. It's going to set up 3rd and short for the Cavaliers. 3rd and about 2. Ball rests at the 45-yard line. Be great to get a stop here and force another punt into the wind here, Marty.
Yeah, with this little bit of breeze here, it's probably more than a guy thinks. Hold that ball up, just force that punt here, and maybe even extend the quarter here late in the quarter when you got the wind to your back with some timeouts.
3rd and 2, I formation. Again, handoff left side. That's Mills, and he's going to be met in the backfield. Nate Galbraith is among others, and I see Chase Kingsbury. So Chase amending, making up for the face mask penalty by coming up on that stop, forcing the 4th and 2. We'll see what St. Thomas More does. It looks like they're running different personnel out. That doesn't always mean anything with this group. Wayne Sullivan, kind of a riverboat gambler down there on special teams. Sully's been the head coach of these St. Thomas More Cavaliers since the high school opened back in, I believe, 1992 it was. He was their first coach. 91. He was their first coach and has done a nice job. Feist fields a high punt. It's low. It's driven, and it's going to be falling down and touchdown at about the 18-yard line. So Winter with a lot of real estate in front of them. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors with 5:01 to go in the first quarter. And Winter with a 12-0 lead, getting off to a great start with a defensive touchdown, followed by a sustained drive for a touchdown. And now the Warriors with a lot of real estate to go, but it'd be nice to see them have another nice sustained drive and plug another one in here and really take the steam out of this St. Thomas More Cavalier homecoming crowd.
Feist did a nice job there with the punt low. You got to kick them low into the wind. You don't want those ones high that are turn over and hang up there. So got a fortunate roll and put us in a little bit of a pickle here. There we go.
Winner 1st and 10, and this is Nas on the ball on the carry, Marty?
Left wing, yeah, Nas.
Nope, Tyrell Haley on the carry. Or pardon me, Nick Hossel on the carry for a gain of about 6 yards on first down. Ball at the 25-yard line now. So Nick Hossel with a 6-yard gain on first down. 2nd and 4 for the Warriors. Ball on the 25-yard line. Cool night, but good weather here for football. Double wing formation. That's Hossel in motion. Counter to Sam Nas. Sam running hard. Sam dragging the tacklers, and he gets a gain of about 15 yards on the play. After first contact, right near the line of scrimmage, Sam drugged that tackler about 7 yards, Bubba.
That was just the old counter trade, counter deuce. I'm not sure what they call it, but backside guard and tackle pull. Guard kicks out, tackle leads up, and Sam big hole in behind him, and then finishes the run with some power.
Credit Sam with a 17-yard run, and that's good to see. Sammy Nas run for about 750 yards last year, and he's been off to a disappointing start. I think it'd be fair to say that. Just a couple blowouts where he hasn't really had a chance to do much with the ball, and it's good to see him getting the ball and doing some good things. Nas on the carry this time. He's met in the backfield. Flag coming in. Probably going to be a hold here as it went right in on the pile. So clock stops at 3:53. We'll sort it out, but I'm anticipating a hold call here against the Warriors, and that's what it is. It'll end up being about a 12-yard penalty because that flag rests right at about the 40-yard line. So it's going to end up being about a 12-yard penalty. He'll set Winner up with a 1st and about 22 situation.
Yeah, here we go again, getting behind the chains a little bit like we did last week. We overcame a few penalties, but you can't live dangerously like that all season.
No, and this is a good football team.
Yeah, very good football team.
These kids are used to winning football, and especially on their home field. And it's not like this group is going to roll over and quit. Double wing formation. Galbraith under center. It's a give up the middle to Haley. Tyrell gets about 4 yards on the carry, but got another flag down on that one. Again, goes right in at the pile. Again, probably going to be a hold here against the Warriors. Not the direction that we need to be going. We need to be going south, not north.
This one you might want to decline, take the down. It's still, 3rd and 30, 2nd and 20, about the same. Yeah, they're going to take it.
They are going to take the penalty.
Well, and with the wind, you want the field position with the wind in your face. So, yeah.
So the Warriors will be 1st and 31 now. 1st and 31 for Winner. Ball is at the 21-yard line. A couple costly penalties here sets us up with long-range field position here. Double wing formation. That's a tight double wing. Hossel in motion, fake to him. Haley with the handoff, spinning, and Tyrell's going to get a gain of about 9 yards on 1st and 31. 9 yards for Tyrell Haley. Set up 2nd and 22 now. Ball rests at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I just want to keep chipping away at this and maybe bust a long one, pick up this first down. But if you have to punt, we want to do it in this quarter with the wind to our back.
Certainly. Galbraith under center. Here's that pitch out there to Haley, and he spins away, makes the first guy miss, but give him credit where credit's due. Great pursuit by the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. About 7 guys around the ball on that tackle. So he made the first guy miss, but gets back to the line of scrimmage and is met by a whole host of Cavaliers for no gain for Tyrell Haley on 2nd down. 3rd and 22 now for the Warriors.
Play side guard there was going to pull. He had a guy over him, but we didn't get the down block with the tackle to seal it off, and I think that was Feist again. He's the one with the arm sleeves, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was him in the backfield.
Would be the giant down there.
Lincoln the biggest guy on the field right now.
Lincoln about 6'4", listed at 290, but I'm guessing he may top 3 bills pretty easy.
No, the Swiss there.
This is Demers at quarterback, back to pass. Another pass trying to get it to Galbraith, and unable to complete the pass. So Winter will be in a punting situation. It'll be 4th and 22 for the Warriors. Ball at the 30-yard line. Sam Nas, the Winter punter, looking to get another good kick here. Sammy doing a nice job thus far with his first 3 kickoffs. First one was a touchback, and Thomas Moore started out inside the 20-yard line, at the 10-yard line on their second one, and then 37-yard line on their third drive. That was after the 15-yard penalty. A little confusion here for the Cavaliers, getting somebody on the field. Nas waiting for the snap. Here it comes. There's the kick, and Sam with a pretty decent kick. It's going to be fielded at the 32-yard line, kind of muffed right there. Yeah. Great coverage by the Winter Warriors. Let's get a number here. That's 20, Haley, and 21, Cameron Kyle. Cameron Kyle really establishing himself as one of the better special teams players for the Warriors this year, Marty. He's in on a slug of special teams tackles, kickoff and punt.
Yeah, you just, on every kickoff or punt, you just say Cameron, and it's going to be either Biggins or Kyle.
Yep, 2 kids that are really working hard on special teams, and a big part of the Winter Warrior game. Great play on special teams. We've done a nice job covering punts and kicks. Thomas Moore coming out in that power set again. Power I formation, power right. Eastmo under center. Mills dots the I, hand off to Mills, and he's going to be met again. Line of scrimmage. I see number 73, first one off the bottom of that. Pardon me, 71. Chet Bryan, spelling Kidweiler there at defensive tackle. It's going to be a gain of 1 for the Cavaliers on first down, so it'll be 2nd and about 10. Ball at the 43-yard line.
Some personnel change here for St. Thomas More. I would assume they bring in 3 receivers here.
And that's what's happening. St. Thomas More, 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation with the back there with Eastmo. Snap, and Eastmo's rolling right. Nice ball, nice, well thrown downfield, and it's going to be a completion. P.J. Friedel with the catch. It's going to be a gain of about 17 yards. Marty, that ball right on the button.
Right on the money, rolls out to get away from the pressure. The receiver just finds a hole in the zone behind one of our guys, and ball delivered on time, and a very catchable ball.
Fastball right between the numbers. So nice play by the Cavaliers. That's their first down of the game. 3 wide to the left this time.
Strong now.
And looking, ball's tipped. Nice play there by, I believe that was Kingsbury, getting up there and getting a hand on it, tipping it away. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Warriors. Chase off to a nice start here, Marty.
Chase having a great game. Good football player.
Sophomore's been in on a couple tackles, in on the tackle there on the kickoff as well. So Chase off to a good start. Young man who's got a promising future here for the Winter Warriors. Shotgun formation again, 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Eastmo under center, Eastmo in the shotgun, and he's rolling right, not much, kind of clogged up, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage, maybe a short loss. Chet Bryan and Jaden Schroeder in on that play. I see Tyrell Haley coming off the pile as well. It'll be no gain for the St. Thomas More Cavaliers, set up 3rd and 10.
Now, if they don't pick this up, Winter should call a timeout, force them to punt in just this little bit of wind.
29 seconds to go in the half here. 3 wide to the left. 1 to the right, shotgun formation. Eastmo with the back there with him. He's back to pass, got some time. Puts it up to play, and the receiver's open. Nice catch. No. We'll see if they're marking it. They are marking it. A little bit of question on maybe if he caught the ball, but ball put right where it needed to be. That's going to be a gain of about 16 yards. So 16-yard completion. Eastmo completes that pass. It'll set St. Thomas More up 1st and 10, ball at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I was thinking earlier, but 12 points isn't going to win this game.
No.
So,
this one,
St. Thomas More is going to score points.
3 to the right, Eastmo in shotgun. looking, quick pass, kind of a bubble screen out there, pretty well defended, and Haley and I believe Galbraith in on that tackle. Nope, Sammy Nas coming off that pile. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. Winner with a 12-0 lead over the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. We'll come back with second quarter action from Dutton Field. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on the home of webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
Do you remember the days of the hometown general store where everybody stopped and everybody knew everybody? Today, with our busy lives and schedules, some feel we've lost that connection. But it is alive and well today at the M Pride. They want to know your name, how the kids are, how's your day going. We value community and hometown pride. But don't just think we're stuck in the past. We have all the modern day conveniences and comforts you need from us. And when you leave, we want you to have felt at home. We live in this town and care for this town. Here at Farmers Union Insurance, they do everything they can to make sure that you have the right insurance for your specific needs. They understand not every individual or family has the same insurance needs, and insurance is not a one-size-fits-all type solution. You see, they look at themselves as an insurance consultant rather than the typical salespeople. Farmers Union Insurance Agency's presence within the community is more than just an insurance office. They are proud to sponsor coverage of winter athletics and students. Good luck this year to all the Warrior and Lady Warriors.
Welcome back to Rapid City, coverage of the Winter Warriors and St. Thomas More Cavaliers. Winner with a 12-0 lead at the end of the first quarter. Crockett Krolikowski on St. Thomas More's first offensive play picks up a fumble knocked loose by Kingsbury and Kidweiler. Krolikowski, the Triple K connection there for a 10-yard fumble return for a touchdown. The extra point run failed. Then Winter forced a punt, forced a 3-and-out, and on a 4th and goal situation, Galbraith punched it in. We were unable to complete the pass. That takes us to 12-0, and that was a score at the end of the first quarter. Thomas More on a nice little drive here. They're on their 7th play of this drive. Doubles to the left, man in motion going to the left. Eastmo looking that way. Got some time. Puts the ball out there on that wheel route, and it is going to be incomplete. Nice job by, is that Sam Nas coming over there in coverage? The old dreaded wheel route. Marty, that's wheel route. Got that back coming out of the backfield, just kind of swinging out there, hoping everybody has drug across the other way, and kind of a big play in high school football.
But Sammy, doing the right thing, just keep getting depth, and then sees the ball, made a play on it in the end zone.
Nice play by Sam Nas out there. St. Thomas More coming out 3 wide to the left on this 3rd and 8 situation. Ball rests at the 22-yard line. We are just into the second quarter.
There we go.
Penalty flag on the play.
We were outnumbered over there on the left. Oh.
Illegal motion against the Cavaliers. It'll set them up. It'll be about a 3rd and 12 situation now.
We got to do a little better job of recognizing formations. We had one receiver right, no tight end, and our linebacker shading to our right.
Marty, based on the stick there, it looks like that was about a 4-yard penalty. So it should be about 3rd and 12, but optimistic stick guy over there. So, all right, triples to the left. Eastmo looking that way. Got a man in the hole there. Is it completed? Yep. It is completed. 14-yard gain. It's going to be a first down for the Cavaliers. Matthew Eastmo threading some holes here, Marty, on this drive. He's got 3 third-down completions to extend drives. Nicely thrown balls on all 3 of them.
Just receivers doing a good job there. Everybody's on the same page. They're just finding holes in the zone and sitting there, and Eastmo getting the ball to him on time.
1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Ball at about the 13-yard line. Time for the Warriors to step up and get a stop here. 11:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Draw a counter down here, inside the 20.
Triples to the right. Here's a pitch, and that is going to be a stop. Again. Chase Kingsbury making a strong case early to be the Golden Arches player of the game. Chase Kingsbury with a stop in the backfield, about a 3-yard loss. The sophomore linebacker coming up with another big play.
The receiver to this side for St. Thomas More goes inside to crack the defensive end and let Chase come free.
2nd and 13 now for the Cavaliers. Ball at about the 16-yard line. Again, trips to the left, 1 to the right. Back in the backfield with Eastmo, who's in the shotgun formation.
There.
Winner rotating over. We recognize that formation this time. Eastmo looking left, got a little time, now comes back to the right. Nice catch. I think that's Evan Henderson with the touchdown. Nice play there by the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. Matthew Eastmo with 4 really nice completions on that drive. It's going to be a 16-yard touchdown pass from Eastmo. And again, I believe that's Henderson on the catch. So 16-yard touchdown pass for St. Thomas More, 12-6 the score. And that will be this will be a extra point attempt. And this is kind of a neat little story. This is a female kicker for St. Thomas More. Maggie Vetch, I believe, is her name. Extra point kick is, I don't know that anybody got a hand on it. I think she just kind of got under it a little bit there. So the kick fails, 12-6 your score, 10:45 to go. We'll come back in about 60 seconds for more football action. You're watching Listen coverage of Winter Warrior football on Winter Warriors Live.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, to remodel, or new addition, to major construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and electrical work in winter. We can handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer of Crane heaters, too. Good luck in tonight's contest. H&O Electric is a proud sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior coverage on Winter Warriors Live.
Winter Regional Healthcare is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in tonight's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our local hospital and long-term care facility. For more information on the services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota. Remember, professional care with a personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
Welcome back to Dutton Field. St. Thomas More kicking off after getting a touchdown, 12-6 short kickoff. It's going to be fielded at about the 25-yard line by Tyrell Haley going to the right side, and he's going to be a gain of about 2 yards on that kickoff return. So Winter will take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Time for the Warriors to respond, Bubba.
Yeah, definitely no missed assignments on Big Feist. We know he can make plays, and if you gotta down block him, you may have to make sure you get there and cut him off. If you're gonna combo him, you gotta drive him off the ball so one of our guys can get off on that linebacker. He's raising havoc in there right now.
Really wouldn't mind seeing him come out here, maybe try a first down pass just to see if anybody's paying attention. But man under center, it's going to be a motion penalty. I don't think we were set on the right side over there, Marty. It'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Warriors. So it'll be 1st and 15 now. 1st and 15 for the Warriors at the 22-yard line. Kind of those mental mistakes, and they kind of killed us against Parkston last week. We had some fumbled snaps, and we had some penalties, some motion penalties, things like that. So we can't have that against quality, top-notch opponents. Nas in motion, fake to him, Galbraith with the keeper, and Nate's going to fall forward for about a 4-yard gain. So give Nate Galbraith credit for 4 yards, and Winter will be 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, here we are, 2nd and 11 instead of 2nd and 6 where we should be with the penalty. It just makes it a long, tough drive when you get behind the chains.
2nd and 11, I said the 26, it should be the 28-yard line. So 2nd and 11 for the Warriors. Double wing formation. Nas in motion again. This time he gets the pitch. Coming to the left side, cuts it back. Sam running hard. Gain of about 5 for the Warriors. Gain of about 5 for Sam Nas. It's going to set Winter still up with a 3rd and long situation. 3rd and about 6.
Sam read his blocks nice. Wing back tight end kicked out. Sam cut up inside him. Got a gain of 5 or 6 there. Now it's manageable, 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for the Warriors. Ball rests at the 33-yard line. Be nice to convert this one. Keep the clock rolling and keep the ball on our side here. Galbraith under center, double wing formation. Nas in motion again, coming to the right side. Galbraith with the keeper. Nate is going to be met and driving forward. Nate Galbraith's going to get a first down. That's a big play by the Winter senior quarterback because he was stopped and first initial contact about 4 yards from the line of scrimmage. The big strong kid drives forward and gets it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down, big play, Bubba.
Great blocking at the point of attack. We had a blocked well enough to get the first down. Secondary come up hard, and Nate met him in the hole, or he met Nate in the hole, and Nate drove him back for the first down.
We've said it all year long. Nate just seems to always fall forward on those carries, and that is good for about 2 yards every time. Tyrell Haley on the dive play, and he's met in the backfield. Nothing doing on that one. It's Gibb up the middle, and Haley's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage.
Feist again, fighting off that down block on the trap and just ate it up.
He's a moose and a half. Like I said, right there about 3 bills. Load for the Winter Warriors to be blocking.
But a slim 300.
Yeah, and I think he's lost some weight, Marty, compared to last year. He's a good, trim-looking athlete. Going to be a football player next fall, I'm sure. Here's a little shovel pass to Harder. Brendan makes a cut, and he's going to get a gain of about 8 yards. That's a new play for the Warriors. Haven't seen that one before. Brendan Harder coming across with a little short pitch pass from Galbraith. So that's going to be a pass completion on second down. A gain of about 9 yards.
The high snap, it looked more like a volleyball setback to Harder, though. But even with the high snap, it was timed well, and Harder running hard gets a first or good gain.
Yep, it's going to be a gain of about 7 yards. Sets Winter up 3rd and 3. Ball at about the 46-yard line. Double wing formation.
There it is. Nope.
I think he's going to be just short, Marty. Looks like he's short by about a yard. That was Nick Hossel on the carry. We'll see what Coach Aker does here. It's going to set up about a 4th and 1 situation right near midfield.
Well, you know, the way they can chuck it around, field position doesn't mean much. You know, they can score from the 10 and 4 plays or from the 40 and 4 plays. So, you know, somewhat of a gamble here to go for it, but definitely doesn't have the crowd rumbling. I think everybody's in agreement with this play.
I'd guess probably just see a sneak here from Galbraith.
Well, might be the draw him off, yep. About had it.
Galbraith taking the timeout. Hard count a couple times. Tried to get St. Thomas More to jump, but they were patient and didn't. We'll cut away and recognize some sponsors. 12-6 your score. 6:54 to go. We'll come back with a 4th down play. You're watching and listening coverage on the Homer Webcast. Winter Warriors Live.
Wings and more in the American Legion at 311 Jefferson Street is the official Game Day webcast host for all live productions. Game Day means tailgating, which starts at 5 p.m. and lasts through 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Mona and Kathy will start your pregame off with some incredible specials on their famous wings and beverages, and then you can check out their delicious dinner menu. Our Game Day hosting calendar includes every game, so you don't miss a minute. Plan on stopping by Wings and More for food and beverages and an incredible viewing experience.
The Winter Bowling Center is a proud sponsor of all the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior action on Winter Warriors Live. For great family action, check out the Winter Bowling Center. We've got a great game room with pool, darts, foosball, pinball, and more. And we've got the best snack bar featuring delicious Mexican dishes, burgers, and of course, Stone Willie pizzas. Call in your order to 842-2287 for free delivery. We've also got an expanded casino room and can host all types of parties and events. The Winter Bowling Center, East Highway 44 in Winter.
Welcome back to Dutton Field. 4th and 1 for the Warriors. Looks like they're going for it right at midfield. Winter with a pretty decent little drive going here. They had a couple first downs. 4th and 1 for the Warriors.
Well, find Feist, run away from him for sure.
Feist right over the center the way it looks.
He's over the right guard.
Galbraith under center.
Yeah, here we go.
Pitch this way.
Oh. Yeah,
penalty flag right in the middle, and it's going to be short of the first down. Tyrell Haley trying to get that play wide. Really just needed to turn it up and get the first down. But a penalty flag on the play. The ball is going to be short of the first down. We'll see what the flag is here.
There is a flag on the play. Must be a block in the back.
Probably, I didn't see what the call was.
They haven't said it, but it looked like the umpire is pushing the back. Personal foul, face mask.
Face mask against the Warriors. One of the offensive linemen must have got a hold of the face mask there. That is going to be declined. So nice stop by the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. They will take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. So pretty good field position here for the Cavs. 6:48 to go in the second quarter. Winner with a 12-6 lead over the Cavaliers. Coming out with a little bit of momentum for the Cavs now. They come out, trips to the right, doubles to the left. Nobody in the backfield now with Eastmo. Here's the snap, just a draw play, and he's going to be met. Nice job by the Winter Warriors. Jaden Schroeder and Kelly Kidweiler coming off the pile there among 3 Winter Warriors in on that tackle. Looks like Kingsbury coming off that pile as well. So 2nd and 9 now for St. Thomas More. Ball at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 49 and 2nd and 9 now at the 48.
That trips into the boundary. This is
same
not
set,
much room to work here.
Yep, same set. 3 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Looks like we got a blitzer coming from the left side, and we do. Nice play there, a little curl route, and it's going to be good for the first down. Gain of about 13 yards on that play.
Coached well, it's probably seen that linebacker come from the outside. Receiver and quarterback seen it, so the hot route was on. Just face up and throw it to him.
Good recognition by the Cavaliers. The 1st and 10 for the Cavs now at the 36-yard line. 5:58 and ticking here in the second quarter. 12-6 is your score. Winner with the lead here in the first half. Trips to the right, doubles to the left. 5 wide total. Eastmo alone in the backfield, awaiting the snap. Looking to the left, it's going to be completed. Tackled out there after a gain of about 8 yards. And Marty, we're kind of giving some room, giving a little bit of cushion out there to those receivers, and the Cavaliers taking advantage of it.
Yeah, that's with our linebackers inside like that, it's a long run for them to get to that curl. And right now St. Thomas More is just stealing candy here.
2nd and 2 for the Cavaliers. Trips to the right, doubles to the left again. Eastmo under center.
What's his middle guy? See?
Same play. I think that's a catch. Nice catch there. Nope, they're marking it incomplete. I thought it was a catch. They're going to confer on that. Marked an incompletion. It looked like a pretty nice catch to me, but we'll go ahead and take the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and 2 now for the Cavaliers. So 3rd and 2 at the 28.
Oh, penalty flag. Jody says too many men in the huddle.
Penalty flag. There'll be a substitution infraction.
Oh, sideline.
Sideline infraction. Oh, sideline penalty against the Cavaliers.
That's just the warning?
Oh, that was a warning. Okay.
Sideline warning. Okay.
Sideline warning issued against St. Thomas More.
Well, a lot of coaches, a lot of personalities over there. You don't know which one.
15 different guys listed in the coaching box for St. Thomas More. I know a lot of those guys are volunteers, but a lot of manual labor over there.
There it is again.
Eastmo, he escapes the blitz and is going to get a gain of about 10 yards for the first down. Winner with good pressure, but the athletic Eastmo was able to slip through there and get a gain of about 10 yards. It'll set St. Thomas More up with a 1st and 10 now. Ball at about the 17-yard line. Cavaliers threatening again here in the second quarter. 4:51 to go. Start the clock there after the first down. And after some stalls there on their first few drives, Marty, Thomas More coming back with a couple really nice sustained drives, moving the ball through the air, and that was a nice run there by Eastmo.
Yeah, nice. And they're athletic. They make you defend the whole field from sideline to sideline. And
we'll see if they check it off to that middle guy again here.
We got to go clear to the end line here. There's a roll.
Oh, wow. Okay, tried the short guy on the inside. And ball goes through his hands and then nearly caught by the middle receiver there on the right side. So 2nd and 10 now for St. Thomas More. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line. Clock stopped at 4:25 in the second quarter.
Looks like Jordan Turgeon and Chet in at tackles give our other guys a rest, see if we can get some pressure on him here.
Couple more sophomores there in the middle for the Warriors. 3 to the right, 2 to the left again. Nobody in the backfield there with Eastmo. Low snap. Picks it up, looking to the right side, and he's got a man in the middle. Dragging tacklers. Nice job there. Evan Henderson with the touchdown catch for St. Thomas More, and he drugged 3 Winter Warriors into the end zone after first contact at about the 4-yard line. Nice play there by Evan Henderson. Ties the score up at 12-12 now, and the extra point pending. St. Thomas More could take the lead here.
Eastmo just throwing BBs out there, just finding those holes in the zones. And
different kicker this time. Adam Baker now attempting the extra point now for St. Thomas More. There's the snap. There's the set. Kick is up. Kick is good. 13-12 your score. And the scissor lift there in the end zone. I don't think I'd be trying to catch that ball. 13-12 is your score. St. Thomas More takes the lead. 4:17 to go. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on the home of webcast here in Winter. Winter Warriors Live.
Mathis Implement is a huge sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics, and we're your home for huge savings. We've got all the genuine Case IH parts, products, and service programs you need. Schedule your multi-point customized maintenance inspection now. You'll always find the highest quality parts and service, and the Case IH factory-trained technicians at Mathis Implement make sure your equipment stays up and running at peak productivity. Call Mathis Implement 842-3110 or stop out on West Highway 18 in Winter for personal consultation.
Life is fast and complicated. Keeping up with family, finances, insurance, and more left you in a state of falling behind? Then call State Farm agent Carrie Jones in Winter to find a simpler state. With Carrie Jones handling all your auto, home, and life insurance, things will slow down so you have more time for everything else and more money too. You see, by adding your policies with State Farm agent Carrie Jones, you can earn discounts up to 40%. And this all equals more you time and money. So call State Farm agent Carrie Jones today and catch up to a better state with State Farm.
Sammy Nas from the 15-yard line gets a wedge up the middle. Sam running hard. Sam to about the 47-yard line sets Winter up with some good field position. So on that kickoff, Sam with a 32-yard return sets Winter up 1st and 10. Ball marked at the 47-yard line. That's answering the St. Thomas More touchdown. 12-yard pass from Eastmo to Henderson, 17-yard touchdown pass, and that will put St. Thomas More in the lead after the Adam Baker extra point. So 4:10 to go. Winter with the 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Good field position for the Warriors. We need to respond here, Bubba.
Yeah, let's Tyrell on the counter. There we go.
Good backside. That's Sam Nas running that fullback trap to the backside.
It's Tyrell.
Well, that was Tyrell on that time.
It's the sleeves that.
Yep. And Sam, I know Coach Aker talked about that, might be seeing some time at fullback, but that was Tyrell Haley on the first down carry. Again, we are on top of the gym here. A pretty good view, but...
but 40-year-plus eyes is failing us here.
Exactly. Our age is showing a little bit. 2nd and 1 for the Warriors after that 9-yard gain by Tyrell Haley.
Pitch.
Here comes the pitch this way to Haley again, trying to get to the corner. Cut it up, Tyrell, and make some yards. First down carry for Tyrell Haley. It'll be a gain of about 5 yards on 2nd down. It'll set Winter up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Warriors are driving. Marty, we want to recognize Mike Hendrickson, legendary South Dakota sports broadcasting figure. Gave us a little shout-out on Twitter. Always nice to have somebody of Mike Hendrickson's caliber watching our broadcast and saying something positive about us.
PBS does a heck of a job with the state stuff. I'm so glad they took over. Nate on the counter now.
Galbraith on the carry. Nate's going to get about 5 yards on 1st down. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Warriors at the 35-yard line. Winter with a pretty decent little drive coming here. We're inside of 3 minutes here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 5 from the 35-yard line.
A lot of counters here this possession,
trying to take advantage of that over pursuit.
Yeah, well, they're fast. They over pursue, and we counter back and picking up some good yards.
Tight double wing formation, man in motion.
There's
Here comes that double reverse. Sam Nas on the carry. Sam running hard. Sam dragging tacklers. Sammy Nas with a first down for the Warriors, gain of 10 yards. Again, after first contact, Sam getting about 6 yards, running the ball hard, showing some senior leadership. Sam, a 2-year starter there at running back and defensive back. Sam kind of making a statement game here, it would seem to me, Marty.
Well, 5th game of the year, Sam's pretty fresh, you know.
Yep. So a 10-yard run for Sam. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Ball at about the 23-yard line. This is a give to Sam, running hard, again driving, and it's going to be a gain of about 5 yards this time for Sammy.
Feist making plays backside, 5 yards down the ball. He plays the whole play, not just his
good football player. Darn good football player. Winner tight double wing formation. We're under 2 minutes here to go. Ball at about the 23-yard line. Man in motion is Nas. Fake to him. Galbraith keeping it. Makes the first guy miss. Then he's met by a host of Cavaliers. And then he turns it back, drives forward, gets about, it looks like a gain of about 6 yards. It's going to set Winner up about 3rd and 1. We're under 100 seconds. Clock ticking here in the second quarter. So it'll set up a about 3rd and 1 situation for Winner. Ball rests at the 14-yard line.
I love these kind of plays where all 22 guys end up within 3 yards of the football. That's pure football there. The way it was designed.
Good pursuit, not giving up on it until the echo of the whistle, as Marty always likes to say. Tight double wing formation. Galbraith under center, man in motion. Fumbles that snap, but falls forward. It's going to be a first down, I believe, for Nate. Clock stops with 1:06 to go. We'll see what happens. Might be a measurement here. We'll see where it looks like the ball's set at about the 12-yard line. And if these lines are as true as Harvey Naz's are in Winter, it should be a first down for the Warriors. Looks like they may be measuring.
That's okay. We get a play in here without using a timeout.
Yep. Send the guys over. Galbraith coming over to get a play from Coach Aker. If it is a 4th down situation, I'm sure we're still going to be going for it. But, Marty, I'm putting my...
Yeah, put it on the line,
my
Bob.
perfect record here on the line on calling these measurements.
Got it. Easy length of a football.
Bubba the streak lives. First down, Warriors.
That is not Paul Schreiner down there. He would have known that was a first down.
That's right. That's right.
Peppo would have known.
Yep. So first down for the Warriors. Ball at about the 12-yard line. I think Winner's got 2 timeouts remaining here. We use that one on the 4th down situation. 1:06 to go. They'll wind the clock here when the ball is set for play. Double wing formation.
Look for Tyrell to the right. A lot of field out there.
Galbraith under center. Nas to the left. And Hassel to the left, Nas to the right are your wing backs. That's Sam in motion.
Going left.
Another fumbled snap, but Caleb gets it. Tyrell's got the edge, and he's going to be knocked down, I believe, infield. They're not stopping the clock there. So the clock keeps... Nope, they did stop the clock.
Well, now they started it.
Now they did. Okay. Well, it'll be 2nd and goal for the Warriors at about the 4-yard line. Winner quickly getting up to the ball.
That's Coach Aker does a heck of a job with that, getting plays in quick, and especially...
Let's give to Nas. Sam driving forward. Sam's going to be in the end zone for a Winter Warrior touchdown. We'll see what the call is. They're calling it loose on the field. Oh, fumbled into the end zone. So that ball must have been fumbled into the end zone. Couldn't see that in the pile. And they're marking it as a touchback.
Wow, I seen Sam disappear into the pile at the goal line. Man,
so he must have lost control of that ball before he crossed the goal line. No way for us to verify that call, but it's ruled a touchback for the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. Looked like Winter was going to drive in and take the lead here right before halftime, and shucks.
Yeah, that's
most
heartbreaking.
Most honest word that I can give you right now is shucks, because Winter had a perfect scoring drive to cap off a nice drive to end the half. So Thomas More takes over 1st and goal. Eastmo keeping the ball, running forward. He's going to get about 12 yards and make it 1st down. We got to get a stop here. These Cavaliers could run the length of the field in these final 31 seconds. Get those chains moved. Get the clock set. St. Thomas More, known as one of the slower chain crews when the home team has the ball, and in perfect action here.
Yeah, here the clock's not even running. There we go.
clock gets set. And Eastmo
There it
is
is.
back, looking to the left. He's going to try to get out of bounds, and the receiver is able to do so. It'll be a gain of about 6 yards out here to Evan Henderson, and it'll be a 2nd and about 4 situation. 23 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at about they mark it now back clear at the 35-yard line.
Watch it now, all them curls in front of us here. That play, they threw the curl, but had the receiver on the flag route behind him. And
so you watch that pump and go.
Watch that pump and go here, yep.
So Thomas More breaks the huddle.
Yep.
3 to the right, 2 to the left, a formation that we've seen most of this second quarter, and they've had a lot of success with it. Eastmo under some pressure. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. Not quite sure who that was, Marty. 89.
Brendan Harder.
Brendan Harder. My Hidden Gems Boutique pick the click.
Yeah.
The senior coming through there with the sack. It'll knock Eastmo back about 7 yards. It'll set St. Thomas More up 3rd and about 14. We'll call it 3rd and 16. Ball at the 25-yard line. So 16 seconds to go.
Got time for 2 plays probably, one to the sideline and one to the end zone.
Winner jumped out to a 12-0 lead on a fumble recovery touchdown on the first offensive play. Crockett Krolikowski returned it for a touchdown. Then Winner forced a 3 and out. Then they go 43 yards and score another touchdown, make it 12-0. And then Thomas More kind of opens things up and moves the ball down the field predominantly with the pass. Real nice precision passing from Matthew Eastmo. Converted 3 third downs on their second drive, but a couple touchdown passes. I believe both of them to Evan Henderson here tonight. Adam Baker's extra point on that final touchdown put the Cavaliers ahead 13-12. Then Winner responds with a drive. They go 53 yards and fumbled into the end zone apparently. And that sets us up where we're at here. This is 3rd and about 16 for St. Thomas More. 16 seconds to go in the second quarter. Eastmo back to pass. Plenty of time over the middle, and the pass is going to be marked incomplete. Must have been bobbling it as he hit the ground, so it'll set up 4th and 16. 4th and 16, kind of an interesting scenario here, Marty.
Yeah, don't get in a hurry to come up on the curl. Look for the hook and lateral. Oh, it's 4th down, excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, 11 seconds to go.
I'm out thinking myself again.
Winner looks like they're going to stay in their base defense here. Feist back to punt. Drew Demers falls back to about the 45-yard line. And it looks like Winner's going to use a timeout. We'll go ahead and recognize some sponsors. 13-12 is your score. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on the home of webcast in Winter Warriors Live.
Sassy Spurs Boutique has expanded. Check out our Western apparel and footwear for men, women's, kids, and infants. Sassy Spurs features Twisted X boots, hooey caps, Cowgirl Tough, Stetson and Resistol hat, and Corky's footwear. Need some bling to go with your new threads? Shop our expanding lines of jewelry, purses, belts, buckles, and boot polish. It's all available under one roof at Sassy Spurs on the 4 lanes, and shipping is available by calling 605-842-2400.
How confident do you feel about your retirement? Ask Leiden & Associates, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. Together, you'll break down retirement planning step by step to get the real answers you need. Call Joel Leiden or Candy Sockgen at 605-842-3832 today. Offices located at 214 East 2nd Street in Winter, South Dakota, with offices also located in Chamberlain and Pierre. The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financials results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Ameriprise Financial Services Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Feist gets the punt off. Demers fields it at the 45-yard line and muffs the fielding that one, but he falls on it at about the 39-yard line. Marty, we had a couple bot snaps, fumbled the one into the end zone there on what could have been a touchdown. And then
did we have a penalty on that drive too?
We had a penalty on that drive as well, and we muffed that fielding there. Warriors need to clean it up here going into the second half. I would anticipate maybe Coach Aker just taking a knee here as we go into halftime. 4 seconds to go. Winner should have time for one snap.
Give Nick Hossel a shot here, run it at once. But with a fumbled. Yeah.
St.
Yeah,
Thomas
definitely in a prevent.
Yep, St. Thomas More in a prevent situation. 4 safeties deep. Galbraith
11 guys on their feet. Nate, 10 guys on their feet.
Nate's going to get a gain of about 6 yards on first down, 5 yards. But that'll be the final play of the first half. 13-12 your score. St. Thomas More comes back to take the lead in the second quarter. We'll cut away to halftime, come back and recap things a little bit. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on the home of webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at FarmCo, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know FarmCo locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. FarmCo, feeding your future.
Computers and More, located at 660 West 2nd Street, is obviously your computer sales and repair business in Winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warrior sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear to the next game. Call us at 842-9057 for an appointment to see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
There's a new sheriff in the Wild West. Wild West Gas has now reopened under new management. It's the same old location, but with a new fresh set of smiling faces, ready to welcome you each time you stop on by. As with NSC Store Sheriff, Wild West Gas is armed with the finest selection traveling needs to help you keep the peace on your next adventure. Wild West Gas is a proud supporter of Warrior and Lady Warriors Live Productions. And listen here, partners, stop in after the game with your game program, and y'all will receive 10% off your in-store purchases. Woo, doggy.
Suffering from neck pain, chronic or acute back pain, or headaches? Tired of temporary relief from your current regimen of treatment? Here at Atlas Chiropractic, it's a different approach. Dr. Willowade of Atlas Chiropractic in Winter uses a unique technique that is gentle, precise, and effective. Are you ready for change? Call Atlas Chiropractic today at 842-1588 to set up your initial examination, or stop into 210 South Main Street, Suite number 4, and begin your path to permanent correction. Atlas Chiropractic is a proud fan of the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletic teams and the coverage of their successes on Winter Warriors Live.
Do you hear that sweet sound driving down the road? You know the one, silent. WW Tire Service in Winter strives to deliver you a quality driving experience. They offer a huge selection of tires, ranging from Bridgestone, Firestone, Cooper, and more. But they're more than just tire sales. Their ASE certified technicians are able to care for all of your automotive needs. Their philosophy is simple: never promise more than you can deliver, and always give the customer more than they expect. Stop in or give them a call at 842-0884.
Lil Feller in Winter welcomes all fans and travelers to Winter. We invite you to stop by before or after the game for the best in snacks, drinks, ice, fuel, and much more. It's all available at the Lil Feller, your 24-hour convenience store in Winter. Lil Feller also wants to wish all the Warrior and Lady Warriors good luck on the season and in tonight's competition. We are excited to bring you coverage of all of tonight's action on Winter Warriors Live. And remember, the Lil Feller is the one for all your pregame and postgame convenience traveling needs.
Frontier Motors is a committed sponsor of the student-athlete activities in our area and are proud to bring you coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Frontier Motors in Winter is a full-service dealer for Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. They also maintain one of the area's largest inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles. With over 300 in stock, the best selection at the best price is at Frontier Motors in Winter. Frontier Motors on West Highway 18, or shop online at frontiermotors.com.
Hey sports fans, McDonald's and Winter Warriors Live have teamed up to present the Golden Arches Player of the Game. Each night after the game, go to the Winter Warriors Live page on Facebook. Winter Warriors Live page on Facebook. There you will find a post asking you to vote for the person you felt was the player of the game. Simply cast your vote by commenting with the player's name.
All voting on each game's poll will cease 2 hours after the completion of the game.
So don't waste a minute. Log in and vote. The winner of each night's vote will receive a complimentary value meal from McDonald's. McDonald's, Winter Warriors Live, and the Golden Arches Player of the Game. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. McDonald's is happy to sponsor the Warriors and Lady Warriors on Winter Warriors Live.
Welcome back to Dutton Field in Rapid City as St. Thomas More has a 13-12 lead over the Winter Warriors here at halftime. As you can see on the screen, you can see the scoreboard. You'll be seeing some homecoming floats come by. It is homecoming night here at St. Thomas More, and you'll see the floats coming by. They'll be driving around the gravel track here. It looks like at least 7 or 8 floats going around. No minivans tonight, but and nobody in a big hurry. I've had some experience in a minivan going around a racetrack, Marty, but this is something different anyway. But it's something that St. Thomas More does on their homecoming night. We were out here a few years ago, and they were doing this as well. So homecoming celebration here for the Cavaliers. Let's talk about the first half. Marty, we got off to a good start, and Winter was able to recover a fumble. Chase Kingsbury and Kelly Kidweiler knocked the ball loose. Krolikowski picks it up, returns it about 10 yards for a touchdown. The extra point run was no good, and Winter took an early 6-0 lead. They forced a 3-and-out, and Nate Galbraith capped off a nice drive for the Warriors on a 1-yard touchdown run. That made the score 12-0 at 7:03 mark in the first quarter. Early in the second quarter, Matthew Eastmo completed a 16-yard touchdown pass to Evan Henderson for the touchdown. The point after attempt failed, and that made it 12-6. And then with 4:17 to go in the second quarter, Eastmo hooks up with Travis Mills on an 18-yard touchdown pass. That extra point was good. It made the score 13-12. Winter then takes a drives it 54 yards to about the 3-yard line, and what looked like we were going in for a touchdown. Sam Nas with the carry, and the ball comes out of his hands. It was recovered in the end zone for a touchback. So 13-12 is your score. Marty, why don't you tell us about the numbers here in the first half?
Well, just like the scoreboard shows, about dead even. Total yards, 159 for Winter, 157 for St. Thomas More. You know, they got a couple more first downs than us, but 28 plays for St. Thomas More, 29 plays for us. So, you know, the score is indicative of what's happened there. But we just turnovers and penalties is what's keeping us out of the end zone right now.
To no one's real surprise, Winter doing their damage on the ground, 152 yards rushing, 7 yards passing for the Warriors. Winter with 159 total yards. St. Thomas More has 46 yards rushing. They average about 3 yards a carry. A lot of those gaining their yards on draws by Eastmo, and impressive performance by St. Thomas More passing, 9 for 14 in the first half, 111 yards. Like we said on that one drive, 3 first down completions for Eastmo, and St. Thomas More 9 for 14, 111 yards. Winter has 4 penalties for 40 yards. St. Thomas More 2 for 10, but not making excuses there. One was a 15-yard face mask. We had a couple holds there as well. So penalties kind of doing some damage for the Warriors again. We had 3 fumbles in that final drive, and that's what really killed us. 3 fumbles with 2 of them on snaps that we were able to recuperate from, and then the fumble into the end zone, the 1 turnover for the Warriors in the first half. St. Thomas More had a fumble there on the opening play, and that was returned for the touchdown. So 1 turnover for both teams, and both of them resulted in the other team ending up in the end zone. Win for a touchdown, and St. Thomas More for the touchback. Time of possession, pretty even. Winter with 13 minutes, St. Thomas More with 11 minutes. And third down conversions, Tommy Moore 3 for 7, Winter 2 for 5. Looking at some individual stats for the Warriors, Tyrell Haley with 69 yards rushing on 11 carries. Sam Nas 7 for 46, Galbraith was 6 for 24 in the touchdown, and Nick Hossel 3 for 13. So all seniors getting the ball tonight in the big game for the Warriors. Eastmo with 6 carries for 36 yards. St. Thomas More's rushing game outside of those draws has been non-existent. They tried to pack it up in the power I and got absolutely nothing. 6 for 7 for Travis Mills, trying to run some plays out of the power I. Jake Andrade 1 carry for 3 yards. Zach Deal 1 carry for and that should be about -5 yards actually, because they was knocked back for that fumble on the first play. Receiving for the Thomas More Cavaliers, Cole Thurnis, number 1, 3 receptions for 34 yards. PJ Friedel, 2 for 28. Evan Henderson, 2 for 19 in the touchdown. Mills, 1 for 18 in the touchdown. Alex Keegan, 1 reception for 12 yards. Defensively for the Warriors, Chase Kingsbury with a nice first half, 2 solos, 4 assists with that tackle for a loss, also involved on knocking that fumble loose. Jaden Schroeder's got 5 assisted tackles. Haley's got a solo and 3 assists. Demers with a solo and a couple assists. Sammy Nas with the same. So nice defensive effort here so far for our Winter Warriors. St. Thomas More being led by linebacker Cole Thurnis with 5 solo tackles, 4 assists. We've got Lincoln Feist for 2 and 3, but he's really plugged things up in the middle and made it difficult for the Warriors to run.
He allows Furnace to make the tackles. He's plugging it up.
And Sammy Nas in the return game had a nice kickoff return for about 32 yards, if I recall, as well, 36 yards. So that's where we're at here at halftime. St. Thomas More with a 13-12 lead. We're going to cut away a little more of an extended halftime, 9:46 on the clock until the second half gets going. Again, homecoming festivities going on here at halftime. The class floats going around, and pretty festive atmosphere here. Big crowd. Weather is cool, a little bit of a breeze, but sure not what we were worried about it being. I'd say the temperature's still probably over 40 degrees, Marty.
Yeah.
Probably in that 42, 43
No
degree
clouds,
range.
no chance of rain. So.
Yep. And the breeze is still about the same as it was at kickoff. We see that the flag blowing to the southeast. So if you want to come back for football action, in about 10 minutes we should be kicking off, 9 minutes on the clock. So we'll cut away, recognize some sponsors. We'll take about a 4-minute break here, recognize some of the fine sponsors here of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior Athletics. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home for webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in South Dakota are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Mel's Auto is a dedicated sponsor of all the action of Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. If you want your automotive in-road ready condition, bring it to Mel's Auto on 210 Polk Street in Winter. They have 3 full-time experienced mechanics on hand who get your vehicle back on the road fast. All types of repairs from oil changes to major overhauls and everything in between at the most competitive prices. They even pick up and deliver too. So when you need quality repairs of any type, be confident in Mel's Automotive in Winter. Call 842-2643 for an appointment.
People say the good old days are gone, but Harry K keeps proving them all wrong. The K stands for quality, like the way things used to be. The best sales and service in Central South Dakota. Harry K, the people difference. Harry K, the people difference.
DB's Bait and Tackle has expanded to be the largest dealer in South Central South Dakota. DB's is stocked with tons of tackler for your angler adventures and live bait. So whether it's bass, walleye, northern catfish, or whatever you want to catch, stop in and you'll agree DB's Bait and Tackle at 142 West 4th Street in Winter is your store with more. DB's Bait and Tackle, proud to sponsor all the Winter Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Good luck in tonight's contest.
Plan on brightening up your home or office atmosphere? Need to warm or cool down the environment in your space? Then stop down and visit with Kutra Electric. Bob and his crew will shed some light with quality advice and direction on your next project. And when they see your vision for your next project, you can count on a team of professional servicemen to come in and get the job done in a fast and courteous fashion. And remember, we provide the same quality service for single light repair as we would for new construction or remodel. So call us at 842-1510. The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior teams as a proud sponsor of all the action on Winter Warriors Live. We invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs, fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy section, and much, much more. Or for your special event orders, you'll always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. And they always deliver speedy, friendly service at the Winter Food Center, the store doing the most for you.
How long should your dreams live?
Long enough to pay off the house.
Long enough to send the kids to college.
Your dreams should live forever, so help protect them with American Families Life Insurance. Use our online life needs calculator at amfam.com and call your local agent to find out how much coverage is right for you and your family. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Life insurance underwritten by American Family Life Insurance Company. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
Rosenberg Implement was founded in 1937, and since its inception, they have always been your full-service John Deere dealership. Headquartered in Winter, they now have grown to dealerships in Pierre, Phillip, and their latest addition of Nebraska stores in Bloomfield, Harrington, Laurel, and Wayne. Even with their past success, they understand that they need to continually prove themselves each and every day to earn your business and trust, and are committed to doing just that. Proudly sponsoring the Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors dream and the coverage of the pursuit of those dreams on Winter Warriors Live. Do you remember the days of the hometown general store where everybody stopped and everybody knew everybody? Today, with our busy lives and schedules, some feel we've lost that connection, but it is alive and well today at the M Pride. They want to know your name, how the kids are, how's your day going. We value community and hometown pride, but don't just think we're stuck in the past. We have all the modern day conveniences and comforts you need from us, and when you leave, we want you to have felt at home. We live in this town and care for this town. Here at Farmers Union Insurance, they do everything they can to make sure that you have the right insurance for your specific needs. They understand not every individual or family has the same insurance needs, and insurance is not a one-size-fits-all type solution. You see, they look at themselves as an insurance consultant rather than the typical salespeople. Farmers Union Insurance Agency's presence within the community is more than just an insurance office. They are proud to sponsor coverage of winter athletics and students. Good luck this year to all the Warrior and Lady Warriors.
Welcome back to Dutton Field. Festive atmosphere. Guns N' Roses playing over the PA as homecoming is being celebrated. Metallica being played over the PA. Festive atmosphere here at Dutton Field for homecoming festivities for St. Thomas More High School. 13-12 is your score. 3 minutes on the clock. I don't see any of the teams anywhere near extended homecoming or extended halftime. There's St. Thomas More coming back on the field. Let's talk a little bit about our playoff situation. May seem kind of early to be talking about that, but really it's not. Region 3, which is what we're in, Parkston, 5-0 after the victory over us last week, is in first place. We're in second place with a 3-1 record. Bonham in third with 2-2. Beersford with 3-2 with 41 points. And the way that works is you take your opponent's winning percentage into play. The strength of schedule comes in there. And Bonham will be fine at the end of the year based on their strength of schedule. They are playing a tough schedule. Their opponents are all going to have a lot of wins. And the way this works is the first two teams in the region will host first-round playoff games. The next two, third and fourth in the region, will be traveling unless a team with higher power points is able to come in and take that fourth playoff spot. So Winter and Parkston, Bonham, and I would say Beersford, all pretty solid chances of making the playoffs here at this point. The other two teams in our region, Elk Point, Jefferson, and Wagner, both winless thus far on the season. Leading Class 11B right now in power points is St. Thomas More. Custer second with 53.2. Marty, they play a lot of A and AA opponents with the Black Hills Conference, and that really plays to their advantage when it comes to the power points.
Yeah, you get the bonus points for playing a school up and, beating them. So they're doing what they can. They're winning the games that the state put in front of them.
Correct, and that Black Hills Conference went to 2 divisions a couple years ago, and St. Thomas More, they'll play Bellefouche, they play Spearfish, they play Douglas, who's AA, Spearfish AA, so they get the extra 20 points each season just because of the teams that they're playing, gives them a real advantage. Custer, same situation. They play Pine Ridge, they play Little Wound down there in their division, Hot Springs, and it gives them a real advantage when it comes to the PowerPoints. I can be real honest and tell you I'm not a real fan of that. I think it gives them a real unfair advantage. I know High School Activities Association is looking at trying to make some changes where you're possibly playing the teams in your region in your schedule. That's the way Nebraska does their system for the playoffs as well. You play the teams in your region, and that's where your points are determined, so you can't stack up those extra points.
Yeah, but you really can't do it now with the state making the schedules either. So
yep, it's going to have to be a decision by the Activities Association to make you play a schedule within your level. And honestly, it'd be a lot easier for the 11-man schools to be able to do that. You look at the 9-man schools, a difference of enrollment of about 15 people is the difference between being 9AA and 9B.
Yeah.
So anyway, just something to kind of think about as far as the playoffs. I think if winner lost tonight, and you know this game is far from being done for the positive or the negative, but Warriors should have a good shot of hosting a first-round playoff game again this year. And we get a win tonight and run the table. We have 3 opponents left on our schedule. We go to Mobridge next week. We go to, then we'll host Crow Creek, and we'll finish the season on a Thursday night down in Wagner. Looking at our opponents right now, Mobridge 1-3. They're at Chamberlain tonight. Crow Creek is 1-4, and Wagner is winless. So 3 games remaining on the schedule that winner should be able to get wins and lock up a home field playoff game. We need to take care of business here, though, Marty.
Yeah, right here we got a second half of football to play here. We come out, we get the ball to start this second half, so we need a good drive, and hopefully it ends with some points on the board.
We had 2 really nice drives in the first half. The one that we scored the touchdown on, which was our first offensive drive, and then we had the nice drive that resulted in the fumble in the end zone right there at the end of this first half. And it sure would have been nice to have those points on the board, Marty, and then come back with the kickoff.
With the kickoff, yeah, that's like stealing a possession. But unfortunately, it didn't work out for us. But you know, we got a long halftime. You know, a little bit of time to get our heads back into it, and the coaches made some adjustments, I'm sure, defensively, and you know, it doesn't matter where St. Thomas More starts. They're going to get big chunks of yards, so we just make them drive the whole field. But a sustained drive by us keeps the ball out of their hands. That's our best defense right now with this first possession.
I would agree. You know, we need to be able to just move the ball effectively and move the chains. You know, it'd be nice to see 10 first downs here in the second half just by the Warriors moving the ball, matriculating the ball down the field, in the famous words of Hank Stram in the NFL films. So we're going to go ahead and cut away for 60 seconds. We'll come back with second half action, 13-12 your score. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home for webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in Winter. No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in Winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, to remodel, or new addition, to major construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and electrical work in winter. We can handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer of Crane heaters, too. Good luck in tonight's contest. H&O Electric is a proud sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior coverage on Winter Warriors Live.
Winter Regional Healthcare is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in tonight's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our local hospital and long-term care facility. For more information on the services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota. Remember, professional care with a personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
Welcome back to Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota. 13-12 is your score. St. Thomas More will be kicking off to our Warriors. Winter will be taking the ball, heading south here to start the second half. Lincoln Feist looks like he'll be doing the kickoff duties now for the Cavaliers. They have a whole plethora of kickers, so it would seem, Bubba.
So is that fourth kicker we've seen tonight?
I think it is. Got some scores for you real quick. Tri-Valley over Flandreau 22-7 at halftime. West Central with a 21-14 lead over Canton at halftime. Mobridge Pollock putting it to Chamberlain 33-0 at halftime. So Feist to kick off. The big guy puts a toe into it. That's kind of an onside kick, and we were able to cover it. I believe that's 71 Chet Bryan making a nice smart play, just covering that ball. Winner taking over at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 38-yard line. 1 tick of the clock into the second half. Important drive here for the Warriors.
Good field position.
Yep, pretty good field position. Ball at the 38-yard line. We need to get off to a good start. Let's have a sustained drive. Let's get maybe 3-4 first downs here. That sure wouldn't hurt my feelings a bit. And let's punch one into the end zone and take the lead here. Double wing formation, handoff. This is that double reverse. Thomas Moore doing a nice job of meeting it. That's Hassel. He's going to drive forward, get a gain of about 1 yard on the play. It'll set us up second and about 9 at the just short of the 40-yard line. Looks like it's marked at about the 39-yard line.
You know, you can set up the counter with your power plays, get the over pursuit, or you can set up the powers with the counter, make them be disciplined, and then there's no pursuit during the power at the point of attack.
That final drive, we kind of had him doing some over pursuit. Here's a reverse. That's Harder. He's going to be knocked down in the backfield. Great play. I think that was Furness again. Nice play there, knocking Brendan Harder on that end reverse, knocking him down for a loss of about 10 yards. It's going to set Winter up 3rd and long at about the 31-yard line. Thomas Moore doing a nice job of sniffing that one out, Marty.
Fast and athletic in that secondary. All their skill people are fast.
Good job there by the Cavaliers. So 3rd and long for the Warriors. Galbraith, your quarterback, tight double wing formation. Turkleson split to the left.
Feist at defensive end now.
Fakes the pitch, looking downfield. Nate needs to get rid of it. He escapes the first tackle, but he is run down from behind. He's going to get a gain of about 3 yards. Not the way we wanted to start the second half, and Winter will be in a punting situation. It'll be 4th and about 15 from the 39-yard line. Not what we wanted, and exactly what St. Thomas More wanted to start the second half. Getting the 3-and-out stop and convincingly making a nice play on that reverse. Sammy Nas back to punt. He stands at about his 18-yard line awaiting the snap. There's the snap. It's a good one. Not much of a rush. Nas with good hang time on that. It's fielded about the 31-yard line. And play. That is Cameron Kyle again making the solo tackle, about a 2-yard loss on that return. It'll set Thomas More up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. 9:52 to go in the third quarter. Thomas More with a 13-12 lead. This is their first drive of the second half. And just as important as getting a good drive in the first or getting a good offensive first drive, which we were unable to do, we need to get a stop here because Thomas More really has been able to move the ball pretty well their last 3 drives.
Yeah, we got to get some pressure on the quarterback. The shotgun makes it tough, but we got to get off the ball, get some pressure on him.
Here's a swing pass out there, a little bubble screen, makes the first guy miss, and quick receiver. I cannot see a number, not even going to try to. P.J. Friedel is what the PA announcer says. I'll take his word for it. It's going to be a gain of about 8 yards. Made the first guy miss, was able to get about another 5 or 6 yards on that little bubble screen out there to the right side. 2nd and about, we'll call it 2nd and 3 from the 38-yard line.
Nothing we can do there, you know. Short drop, no time for pressure there.
Predominantly since the start of the first quarter, this is a formation we've seen: 3 wide to one side, 2 to the other. Shotgun formation, rolling this way, looking to get the completion, and he does to the middle guy. The ball goes through his hands.
No, incomplete.
Pass was really a drop there by the Thomas More receiver, and kind of went through then into Sam's hands. Sam with a chance to make a play, but he was unable to as well. So 3rd and 3 now. Be nice for the Warriors to get a stop here and get the ball back heading south here and get it into our hands. 3rd and 3, Thomas Moore coming out. Trips to the left, doubles to the right. Eastmo Eastmo in the shotgun. Maybe watch for that draw here. Back to pass, looking left. And is it completed? Yes,
Yep.
it is. They're marking it. Nice. That was the inside receiver.
There was just a little curl or the out again. Just a long handoff for these guys right now. They're
about a 6-yard gain for the Cavs. It'll be a first down completion. 1st and 10 at about the 44-yard line.
Chet Bryan into the game for Colton Best. Give him a spell there.
So 1st and 10, 9:20 and ticking here in the 3rd quarter. Trips to the left. Or trips to the right, pardon me. Doubles to the left. Looking
Harder with
to
the nice
right.
inside move.
Brendan Harder with the rush, and he's going to get finished off. The sack, credited to Kidweiler, and I believe that was Chet Bryan on the sack. But Harder was able to push him back to the middle, and there was no place for him to go. Loss of about 5 on that sack, and it will be 2nd and 15.
Brennan got off the ball well there. Good quick inside move, flushed him up for Chet and Kelly to clean him up.
2nd and 15, trips to the right, doubles to the left. And you're going trips to that wide side most of the time. Eastmo looking right this time, looking for the inside man. He's there, gain of about 12 yards on that play. Going to set up about another 3rd and 4 situation for the Cavaliers. 3rd and 4. It'll be about, we'll be under 8 minutes when the ball's snapped here. 8:11 and ticking right now. So 3rd and 4 situation. Warriors need to come up with the stop here. Maybe a chance to come up on the line of scrimmage here and get a little bit of a chuck on these receivers. He's kind of running free there, and especially the middleman on that trip side. Eastmo, shotgun snap, looking to the left this time. Inside receiver,
Nice.
It's dropped. It is dropped. So 4th and 4 situation. Decision time for Coach Sullivan over there. It looks like
had a little stun on here with I think it was Chase and Brendan Harder. A little twist between the linebacker and defensive end.
Looks like Thomas Moore coming out in a punting set. Again, they like to try different things on special teams. I wouldn't be surprised to see a fake here. Eastmo is the up back. Feist deep to punt. It is going to be a punt. Feist kicks it, and it's going to hit at about the 22-yard line and roll out of bounds. 7:41 to go. St. Thomas More with the 13-12 lead. We'll cut away for 30 seconds. Recognize the sponsor. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on Winter Warriors Live.
Wings and More in the American Legion at 311 Jefferson Street is the official Game Day webcast host for all live productions. Game Day means tailgating, which starts at 5 p.m. and lasts through 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Mona and Kathy will start your pregame off with some incredible specials on their famous wings and beverages, and then you can check out their delicious dinner menu. Our Game Day hosting calendar includes every game, so you don't miss a minute. Plan on stopping by Wings and More for food and beverages and an incredible viewing experience.
1st and 10 play for the Warriors. That's Tyrell Haley up the middle. He's going to get about 6 yards after first contact, about a 17-yard carry for Tyrell Haley right up the middle on that little trap play. 1st and 10 for the Warriors, ball at the 40-yard line. Good start to this drive, Marty.
Good coaching there, good play call at the right time. St. Thomas More aggressive on defense, let him get upfield. You know, really got to block 2 guys on the line of scrimmage to the middle linebacker to have a successful trapping.
And Tyrell was not touched till he got to that free safety, the quick little fullback getting through there, getting some yards. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Let's capitalize on this, Team Purple. Let's go now. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Double wing formation. Man in motion this way is Hassel. Pitch coming to him. Nick trying to find the edge. He's going to get tackled at or near the line of scrimmage. Run down in the backfield by Lincoln Feist. 3 Bills running the defense, are running back down in the backfield. Impressive football player.
Yep.
Gain of about 1 yard for Hassel. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Warriors. Kingsbury coming on the field. That means Turkleton will be leaving. So we'll go with the tight double wing formation now. 6:44 to go in the third quarter. Again, Thomas More with a 13-12 lead here at Dutton Field. Beautiful night. The wind, I think, has gone down a little bit, but just perfect fall football conditions. Here's that double reverse that's going to Nas. He's going to get tackled in the backfield, and I think
Feist again.
That was Lincoln Feist again.
That was the counter tray there, counter deuce. And he was on the backside, just guard pulls off top of him. He got his hip pocket, followed him, and made the tackle from behind.
Big guy blowing it up. Nice job there up front by number 55 for the Cavaliers. So 3rd and long now again for the Warriors. 3rd and about 8. Well, taking quite a bit of time here in the huddle here, although
the play got in a little late.
Yep, back judge isn't counting yet, so there he goes. Here's the pitch. Nope, fakes the pitch.
The flag's open.
Nice job, Sam Nas. I'll tell you what happened there. Defender, the ball pass was thrown short. The defender got a hand on it and unable to come up with it. It was tipped to Sammy. Sammy then makes the catch, gets about another 8 yards on it. Nice break there for the Warriors. Sam Nas on the completion, about 20 yards on the gain. It's going to set Winter up 1st and 10 at about the 34-yard line. Hey, Marty, sometimes luck comes into play, and that helped us out that time.
I was afraid of the great interception because when he touched that ball, it stopped.
Yep.
I thought he was going to pull it in, but then it just rolled off his fingers, and Sammy heads up. Good hands.
Making the play.
There's a counter.
Here's the counter. That's going to be Sam Nas running hard. Sam's going to get a first down. The ball will be marked down at about the 23-yard line. Stick at the 25. It's going to be a gain of 12. First down for the Warriors. Sam Nas with a big catch and a big run. Nice drive going here for the Warriors. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Fellas, we need to capitalize on this. If you can hear me down there on the field, let's get a touchdown here.
Yeah.
Let's take this lead and get back in control of this ball game. Double wing formation tight. Nas in motion. Keeper Galbraith, and he's going to get stacked up near the line of scrimmage. Might get a yard. I don't think he gets anything. We'll call it no gain. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Warriors. Galbraith on the tackle again. Lincoln Feist. Teammates helping him up. Feist has had a game and a half here thus far, and I'm hoping he's getting tired because he's kind of wearing us out. Be nice if the big guy kind of wears down a little bit. Loss of about 1 according to the sticks. It'll be 2nd and 11. Winter staying in that tight double wing formation now, and that is Hassel in motion. Give up the middle. Haley makes the first guy, was able to spring him loose, and then gets another yard or so. And Tyrell with a gain of about 6 yards up the middle. It's going to set Winter up with a 3rd and 6 situation. Ball will be just inside the 20-yard line. We'll call it 3rd and 6 at the 19.
That time, double team on Feist. Drove him down beyond the play. Tyrell cut off of that, had a nice gain there.
And that's what you got to do. If you got a guy that's getting in the backfield, just take him and let him just run past there and run the ball in behind him.
Yep.
We're certainly in 4-down territory here. Man in motion. And this is going to be a motion penalty, I believe, against the Warriors. We didn't need that. It's going to make it about a 3rd and 11 situation. And it's that discipline issue that we've talked about, being able to be in control of things.
Drew coming in the game now at quarterback, I think.
Yep, Demers coming in. And that means Galbraith will probably go to that tight end position.
Yep. Chase come out.
So 3rd and 11 for the Warriors.
The secondary, the safeties are coming up hard, so good time for that bootleg pass that we missed on the 2-point conversion.
Tight double wing formation. That backside tight end might be open here, Marty. Let's see if Harder can get loose, and he's there. Looking for him. And ball's tipped. And again, they were trying to get it to Galbraith on that drag route. I thought Harder looked like he was open right away. So it's going to set up a 4th and 11 situation at about the 25-yard line. Demers staying on the field at quarterback. And simply what they're trying to do there, Demers, pretty good little passer for a sophomore. Galbraith, big athletic kid. You put him out in a pass route, and he's got a lot better chance of being able to beat somebody. Now we're going double wide. You got Galbraith split out there to the left. Harder here to the right. Demers looking down the middle. That's Sam Nas. He's open, unable to make the catch. Turnover. There's a flag in the backfield, though. Let's see what the call is. Could be in the area of a hold. It could be in the area of a rough. It is a hold against the Warriors. Holding called against the Winter Warriors. That penalty will be declined. St. Thomas More holds. It'll set up 1st and 10 situation for the Cavaliers. 3:39 to go in the third quarter. They have a 13-12 lead. It will take over 1st and 10 at the 25. Another scoring opportunity, Marty, that we weren't able to capitalize on.
And once again, a penalty. We just can't get out of our own way right now.
Warriors need to come up with a big stop here. St. Thomas More coming out 5 wides again. Eastmo's your quarterback. He had a nice first half for the Cavaliers, throwing 2 touchdown passes, going 9 for 14. Eastmo just with the draw.
There we go.
He's going to get about 3 yards, and he is going to be tackled there. Colton Best on the stop for the Warriors. I think that was Best anyway.
Chet come up a little lame there.
No, that was Jaden Schroeder on the stop for the Warriors, number 53, the sophomore middle linebacker. It's going to be about a 4-yard gain for Eastmo, set Thomas More up, 2nd and 6. Ball rests at about the 29-yard line. 5 wides again. Eastmo, your quarterback, waiting for that shotgun snap. Back, looking right, looking for the middle man. And down
nice
the
play,
seam.
Drew
Nice
Demers.
play by Drew Demers. And the safety coming over, knocking that ball away.
Yep, Drew getting depth, getting in his drop. Sees a ball and made a good play on it.
Good play by Demers, I believe, making his first start here on defense tonight. Played a lot last week as well.
Going to shake things up on the D-line here. We got Isaac Nas in at an end and Crockett inside at a tackle. See if we get some pressure from
Isaac Nas, another sophomore. Ike been tearing things up on JV and coming in doing a nice job for varsity, earning his time here.
their speed. Yep.
Fake the pass. Eastmo gets to the right, and he's going to be stuck hard right there near the line of scrimmage. He's going to get a gain of about 2. Let's see who that was. Tyrell Haley, number 20, lowering the boom. Big stick on Eastmo. It's going to be a 4th down punting situation. Feist already back there to a punt, and Winter rotating personnel here. Get off the field,
return.
fellas.
Yeah, 3rd down, have your helmet on if you're on the punt return team.
So you got Demers and Turkleton back to receive this punt. Feist back at about his 18-yard line, awaits the snap. We drop back a little bit. Feist drops it, kicks it. This is going to be Turkleton, lets it go over his head. Just cover it, young man. He's going to cover it at about the 25-yard line. So Winter's going to start at the same spot Thomas More did on this end of the field. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, 2:08 if I'm reading that right.
Yep.
If my aging eyes don't deceive me. 2:08 to go in the third quarter. Ball at the 25-yard line. Winter needs to get a drive, needs to get a score. Let's get things going here, Team Purple. Let's make it happen. 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, there we go.
Winter comes over the ball. Double wing formation. Turkleton's short split to the right side. Galbraith, your quarterback. Hassel, Nas, and Haley. And again, Winter not getting set. It's going to be another 5-yard penalty. These are mental mistakes that we cannot afford to be making right now. So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 20 now.
You gotta, as a play caller, you gotta schedule. 6 yards on 1st down, 3 yards on 2nd down.
Yep.
And convert. And now you get behind the chains.
We got a lot of guys playing both ways. You get a little bit tired, but this is a situation where you're in your 5th game of the year. You got to be mentally focused, and we just cannot have these kind of mistakes. Don't like to bag on the home team, but these are mistakes that we just can't be making. 1st and 15 for the Warriors. Double wing formation. Turkleton, same formation, split short right side. Galbraith under center. Man in motion. This is Hassel coming to the right side. He's going to get stacked up after a gain of about 5 yards. It gets back to the original line of scrimmage. 5-yard gain for Nick. It'll be 2nd and 10. Ball at about the 25-yard line. 13-12 is your score. We're under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Beautiful night here. Cool weather, but it's just good football weather in my book here. A little bit of a breeze. Temperature probably in the low 40s right now still. I don't think the temperature's changed much since the sun went down.
No, beautiful night.
Galbraith under center. That's Nas in motion. Here comes Hassel on the counter, and Thomas Moore snuffs it out. He's going to get stacked in the backfield, and no gain. It'll be 3rd and 11 for the Cavaliers.
Drew coming in again at quarterback.
5-0. 50 degrees is what Jacob Woods running the camera tells me.
Well, it's cold. It's cold enough for Jacob to roll his sleeves down, so it must be.
This is true. This is true. Want to thank Jacob. He's our camera guy. Nathan Erickson running the board does a great job for Winter Warriors Live. A couple high school students that pitch in on the production here. Double wing formation. That's Hassel in motion. That's Demers back to pass. Rolls to the right side, looking for a receiver, and he's going to hit Brendan Harder, I believe that is. That is Brendan Harder on the reception. It's going to be a gain of about 14 yards. 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 42-yard line. Big completion there, Marty.
Big completion. Brendan comes clear across the formation, drew on that little half roll.
And showed patience.
And knew that was the guy he wanted.
Waited for him to come open and hit him. That's what we need to do in the passing game. It's like Demers still in at quarterback. Pitch this side to Haley. He's got some room. Tyrell's going to get upended after a gain of about 8 yards. Gets to across midfield. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the 2nd and short for the Warriors at about the 40. I don't know, Marty. That might be a first down.
Yeah.
It is a first down.
There we go.
10-yard gain for Tyrell Haley. It'll be a first down. Clock is stopped while they're moving the chains. They do get them set this time, of course, in pretty quick manner. So clock rolls, 12 seconds to go. Demers under center. Nas in motion, gives to Haley up the middle. Tyrell spinning, going to get about 4 yards. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter. So it'll be about a 2nd and 6 situation when we come back. We'll go ahead and take a break. We're coming into fourth quarter action. The Cavs still with the 13-12 lead, but Winter driving. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home for webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
The Winter Bowling Center is a proud sponsor of all the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior action on Winter Warriors Live. For great family action, check out the Winter Bowling Center. We've got a great game room with pool, darts, foosball, pinball, and more. And we've got the best snack bar featuring delicious Mexican dishes, burgers, and of course, Stone Willie pizzas. Call in your order to 842-2287 for free delivery. We've also got an expanded casino room and can host all types of parties and events. The Winter Bowling Center, East Highway 44 in Winter. Mathis Implement is a huge sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics, and we're your home for huge savings. We've got all the genuine Case IH parts, products, and service programs you need. Schedule your multi-point customized maintenance inspection now. You'll always find the highest quality parts and service, and the Case IH factory-trained technicians at Mathis Implement make sure your equipment stays up and running at peak productivity. Call Mathis Implement 842-3110 or stop out on West Highway 18 in Winter for personal consultation.
Welcome back to Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota. Two of the best teams in 11B facing off. 13-12 is your score. 2nd and about 6 now for the Warriors. Ball at the 47-yard line. Thomas Moore with the 13-12 lead. First snap of the fourth quarter. Here's the pitch. That's going to Sam. Sam's going to drive forward, and he's going to get near the stick. It's the first down for the Warriors. Ball will be marked at about the 36-yard line. Move the chains, fellas. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 36-yard line. Nice little drive going for the Warriors. This is our 3rd first down of the drive, Marty. We need to capitalize. We've had some good drives here, 3 pretty nice drives that we haven't been able to finish off. We got to do her here.
Yeah, you can't have quality drive and not score, and we got another one going here. Oh.
Up the middle.
Just Nate on a sneak.
Nate on the quarterback sneak, and he's going to sneak forward for about 8 yards. 7 yards, we'll call it. I'm an optimist. I'm going to call it 8 yards, Marty.
Yeah.
We're going to call it 2nd and 2 now for the Warriors. 2nd and 2 for the Warriors. Ball rests at the 27-yard line. 11:20 to go in the third quarter. St. Thomas More with a 13-12 lead, but the Warriors are driving and threatening here. Got to capitalize. No mistakes here, fellas. Let's go now.
Yeah, here, you're on schedule here, 2nd and 2, so can't afford a penalty.
Tight double wing formation. Nas in motion. He's going to take the pitch, going to the left side, trying to find the corner, unable to do so, but driving forward, churning. He's going to get across the right near the 26-yard line.
Yard short, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sammy kind of made a little something out of nothing there.
Yeah, he got about 2 yards out of that play.
St. Thomas More did a nice job stringing it out. Athletic and fast. I've said that a lot tonight, but boy, all those kids can run out there.
We really haven't been able to turn the corner out there all night with either of our backs.
No, Nick Hossel hasn't got loose yet, and that's the guy. That's our home run.
Double wing formation, and this is Galbraith on the sneak. He's going to drive forward, and Nate going to get about 10 yards on that quarterback sneak. Big, strong Nate Galbraith turning forward. He's going to get down to about the 18-yard line. Nice job by Nate Galbraith, just moving forward, having some resolve, saying, you aren't going to stop me. I'm getting yards on you, Big Green. So the Warriors, 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Galbraith, your quarterback. Double wing, tight formation. Hossel, Haley, and Nas in the backfield. Sammy in motion, takes the pitch, cuts it back, squirting forward. Sam's going to get up to about the 12-yard line. Credit Sam Nas with 7 yards on that carry. 2nd and 3. This is the kind of drive we need, Marty. We're getting good yards on first down. It opens things up for 2nd and 3rd down calls, and this is just the great kind of drive that we need right here. But doggone it, we got to capitalize. We've had some chances and haven't been able to do so. Got to punch this one in.
Yeah, Saksha did a nice job on Feist there with the down block, allowed Schroeder to pull and lead up the hole there.
Tight double wing formation. Galbraith under center, right at about the 10-minute mark now.
Now Feist on the
Fumbled
nose.
Snap. Galbraith falls on top of it. Doggone it, fellas. We can't be doing that here. That's the 3rd one of those tonight. We just can't do that, guys. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, somewhere around there.
Feist on the nose that time, probably that's running through your head. You got to secure the snap first and then allow the play to start or else you don't have a chance.
As an old center,
the snap.
As an old center myself, you get a little nervous down there sometimes. Sometimes the quarterback gets nervous, pulls out just a little bit quick. You take it for granted that exchange is going to go every time, but that happens sometimes. Okay, here we go. It's a timeout. Winner taking a timeout. We'll come back in 30 seconds. You're watching and listening coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home for webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
Life is fast and complicated. Keeping up with family, finances, insurance, and more left you in a state of falling behind? Then call State Farm agent Carrie Jones in Winter to find a simpler state. With Carrie Jones handling all your auto, home, and life insurance, things will slow down so you have more time for everything else and more money too. You see, by adding your policies with State Farm agent Carrie Jones, you can earn discounts up to 40%. And this all equals more you time and money. So call State Farm agent Carrie Jones today and catch up to a better state with State Farm.
Sassy Spurs Boutique has expanded. Check out our Western apparel and footwear for men, women's, kids, and infants. Sassy Spurs features Twisted X boots, hooey caps, Cowgirl Tough, Stetson, and Resistol hats, and Corky's footwear. Need some bling to go with your new threads? Shop our expanding lines of jewelry, purses, belts, buckles, and boot polish. It's all available under one roof at Sassy Spurs on the 4 lanes, and shipping is available by calling 605-842-2400.
Big play time for the Winter Warriors. 3rd and about 2, ball at about the 12-yard line. Galbraith under center. Gives it to Hossel. Nick's got the edge. Nick is going to be at or near the goal line. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be at the 3-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Warriors. 9:22 on the clock. Clock is stopped on the first down. 1st and goal for the Warriors. Ball looks like they're marking it at about the 5-yard line.
Just inside the 5, yeah.
Nice carry there by Nick, showing some resolve, getting the yards, getting the first down. So we got 4 cracks to get 5 yards. We're going to do this right here, fellas. We're going to take this lead. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 5. Galbraith under center. Got to get the snaps, guys. 1st and goal, tight double wing formation. That's Nas. Another fumbled snap.
Just a
Galbraith falls on top of it, but it's another wasted down. It's going to set up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, you said it perfect. Just a wasted down.
So now we got 3 to go 5. Coach Akers just got to be going nuts down here with frustration on these botched snaps. I think that's 8 now. That's 9 in the last 3 games. Just can't be having that.
It's new. It just.
Yep.
It's like a virus. It just popped up. You don't know where it comes from. It's the Ebola of football plays. Nice play.
Sam Nas, touchdown! Winner, Warrior, Sammy Nas. 5-yard touchdown run. Make that score 18-13. Winner will be going for 2. Huge 2-point conversion here, Marty.
Yeah, we gotta go up by a full score.
Huge 2-point conversion. Warriors got to get this. We got an 18-13 lead, but that's a 5-point lead. You get the 2-point conversion here. It makes it a 7-point game. Puts the pressure on the Cavaliers. They got to get the touchdown. They've either got to kick an extra point or go for 2 to try to take the lead. But let's just make this happen right here, fellas. Let's make this happen, Winter Warriors. 18-13 is your score. Big 2-point conversion. 6:26 on the clock. Man in motion. That's going to be a 2-point conversion. Is that Haley on the carry, or is that Hassel? Nick Hassel on the 2-point conversion carry. 20-13, 8:25 to go. Way to go, Warriors. We're going to cut away for 30 seconds and come back for the kickoff. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on Winter Warriors Live.
How confident do you feel about your retirement? Ask Leiden & Associates, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. Together, you'll break down retirement planning step by step to get the real answers you need. Call Joel Leiden or Candy Sockgen at 605-842-3832 today. Offices located at 214 East 2nd Street in Winter, South Dakota, with offices also located in Chamberlain and Pierre. The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financials results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Ameriprise Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome back to Dutton Field. 8:25. I think I said 6:25. I probably got a little anxious there myself, but if they want to take those 2 minutes off, I'm not going to complain. Bob Connett and Marty Peterson on the call. Winner just took a lead on a 5-yard touchdown run by Sam Nas. 2-point conversion by Nick Hassel. Warriors regain the lead, 20-13. Another in a classic series of battles here between St. Thomas More and Winter. Should be another exciting finish here. Sammy Nas kicking off. Warriors will be kicking off. Ball will be heading to the north. Nas with the kick. It's going to be fielded about the 7 on the run. The returner is going to be tackled at about the 27-yard line. And Winter will be trying to get another stop here on the Cavaliers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. 8:18 to go. 20-13 is your score, Marty. This is what high school football should be, Bubba.
Yep. Coming down to an extra point here. You know, it's every point's crucial in a game like this.
Great weather, great crowd, great ball game. You can't ask for more out of this. This is fun. Fun for us old guys up here on top of the roof at Dutton Field. Trips to the left, doubles to the right. Eastmo in shotgun formation awaits the snap. He's looking to the right, puts it out there, and it is going to skip and fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for the Cavaliers.
Brendan did a nice job getting upfield there. Couldn't get pressure on the quarterback, so jumped and probably altered the throw.
Brendan about 6'3", long arms, pretty good hops there. I know the young man can put the basketball through the hoop with authority, and made a nice play there. Brendan, my pick to click tonight. Marty's Hidden Gems Boutique pick to click were our defensive backs. Thus far, Marty, our defensive backs done a pretty nice job this second half.
Had a great second half there. A couple balls defended, and we're finally getting a little pressure. You know, we're not getting many sacks, but
keeping him in the pocket
now we got coverage.
Nice. And that ball falls incomplete. Marty, more of a
nowhere to throw it.
Yep, our defensive backs did a great job, had everybody covered there. Eastmo had no place to run and ended up just kind of putting it up for play. 3rd and 10. This would be a huge stop for the Warriors, Bubba. 8:07 to go in the third quarter. Clock stopped after that incompletion. 3rd and 10. Huge play now. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. If Winter can get a stop and get the ball back and be able to churn some yards and clock.
A lot of speed, a lot of pass rushers on the defensive line now. Basically, we got 3 defensive ends in there now.
Dial it up, fellas. Let's make a play.
There's Chet, got a good off. Well,
Eastmo going down the middle, and
nice.
that ball is caught.
Nope.
That's a catch.
Wow.
Nice play. I don't have a number on that. What a catch. Right down the seam, diving catch, able to come up with it. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Ball at the 45-yard line. Give it credit where credit's due. Great throw, great catch, nice play. 1st and 10 for the Cavs. Ball at the 45-yard line. What a ball game.
Yep.
This is fun.
Give an athlete a chance to make a play, and most of the time they will.
Yep. Same formation, 5
blitz.
wides.
Here we come.
Eastmo waits the snap.
Nope.
Here it comes,
nice.
the blitz.
Oh.
Eastmo gets loose on the keeper, and he's going to drag Winter tacklers all the way down to the 14-yard line. Winter had him 3rd and 10 there. They complete the big pass, get a big run. That's going to be a gain of about 33 yards. 28 yards there for Eastmo on the keeper. 1st and 10 Cavaliers, ball at the 17-yard line.
Good spot for a turnover here.
Yep, big play. Let's get a stop here, fellas. 1st and 10 for St. Thomas More. Under 7:30 to go here in the 4th quarter. Ball at the 17-yard line. 5 wide again. Eastmo, your quarterback. Whips it out here to the right side. Oh, wow. Coming up hard. Nice, well defended out here by Hassel and Kingsbury out here on defense.
Playing some games with their protection now.
Yep.
Previous play, middle linebacker Jaden Schroeder faked the blitz, and then Chase went from the outside here. This time Chase faked the blitz, dropped back in coverage, could disrupted the play.
So some good defensive adjustments here by the Warriors in the second half. Give the Warrior coaching staff some credit here. Let's get a hold here though, fellas. Let's get a stop. Eastmo waits the snap. Looks like Kingsbury coming from the left side.
Nice.
No place to go. That's a sack for the Winter Warrior defense. Right up the middle.
Brendan Harder from the outside.
Harder coming from the outside. And who's that in the middle? Was that Kingsbury? Oh, that was Crockett and Harder, our defensive ends on the stop, getting the sack on Eastmo. 3rd and about 18 now for the Cavaliers at the 25-yard line. Big play by the Warrior defense. We need 2 more, fellas. We need 2 more on this drive. Let's get a stop. Let's keep them off the board here.
Yeah, we twisted with Kingsbury at linebacker and Crockett with the defensive end. Crockett takes a nice inside move. Chase comes outside to contain. Crockett gets paid off with half a sack there.
The middle collapsed in a hurry there. So great job by our defensive line. Let's go, fellas.
Here we are with speed in there again.
Rush, he's got some time this time. Harder gets up in the air. Ball is completed. It's going to be a gain of about 10 yards, so it's going to set up a 4th and 10 situation for the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. Ball rests at about the original line of scrimmage now. It's going to be at about the 17-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 16. It's going to be 4th and 9. Decision time for the Cavs. They're going to go ahead and use a timeout. We'll cut away for 60 seconds and come back for the conclusion here. 5:53 to go, 20-13, Warrior lead. You're watching and listening coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home for webcast Winter Warriors Live.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at FarmCo, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know FarmCo locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. FarmCo, feeding your future.
Welcome back to Dutton Field. 4th and 9, 5:53 to go. St. Thomas More with the ball. They have it at the 16-yard line. Warrior defense looking to get a stop here and get the ball back in purple hands and get the ball rolling, heading to the north instead of this south direction that St. Thomas More's got it going. It's been a great ball game, Marty, and good series here between these two teams. A lot of fans. Again, it's homecoming here. Spirited rivalry, spirited ball game, great contest. This is what high school football should be.
Yeah, now I'm glad I'm not calling the defense here. I mean, you come with pressure this whole time, paid off a couple times, but do you come again? It looks like we are.
kind of got 6 guys near the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like our linebackers are dropping
coverage.
back. We're not blitzing anybody. Eastmo gets out of the pocket, and he's going to get stopped at the 15-yard line. Stop for the Winter Warriors. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Put her at the 10-yard line. Pardon me. Put her at the 10-yard line. Winter gets the stop. Winter gets the stop. Great job by the Warrior defense. Great job by the coaching staff making some calls on that drive. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 10-yard line. Now, Marty, got to be smart here. We need a couple first downs. We need to keep the clock moving. We can't just have a 3-and-out here in the punt because it's going to set Thomas More up in great field position. We got a lead, but we'd sure like to add to it, or we'd sure like to eat this clock up right now. Thomas More has 2 timeouts left, I believe. Have they just used the 1? I think that sounds right. I think they've got 2 left. Winner's got 2 left as well.
Yeah, every first down's we're 2 minutes off the clock here.
Here's a handoff to Nas. He's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage, but go forward for another 3. Call it 2nd and 7 for the Warriors. 2nd and 7, ball at the 15-yard line. Well, it'll be 2nd and 6.
Or 2nd
and 6, because, 15, we need to get her to the 21. So,
there we're on schedule right there. You know, now we need 4 yards in this play.
5:21 to go. We should be under 5 minutes when the ball is snapped here, roughly. Winner breaks huddle. Double wing formation, of course, and that's Coach Akers' staple. Tight double wing, Galbraith under center, man in motion is Nas. It's going to be a give up the middle to Haley. He's going to get about 4 yards. It's going to set Winner up with about a 3rd and 3 situation. Ball will be set at about the 18-yard line. We need to get to the 21, so 3rd and 3. Galbraith coming to the sideline, getting the play from Coach Aker. Whistled into play at about the 4:50 mark.
I think we're leaning on Feist here a lot. I think we got him broke down or wore down a little.
Yep,
it's time to just take it between the tackles here.
Haven't called his name in a while. That's a give to Nas. Sam gets to the edge. Sam to the 40. Sam to the 44-yard line. There's a 15-yard penalty. That'll be another 15 for the Warriors on a cheap shot there by the St. Thomas More defender. That's number 1. Cole Furness helping the Winter cause. Thank you. We appreciate it. We'll take those 15 and we'll get down to about the 39-yard line for this snap. Little frustration play there by the young man, but we're going to take it and say thank you.
Yeah, it's no time for that. It's been a great played ball game, hard fought, and you hate to see that this kind of game.
So we'll see where they set the ball here. Nice job by Sammy Nas. And I think we just said we haven't been able to get to the edge and turn it. That time Sam did. He gets about 25 yards on the carry, and we'll take the other 15 then.
And Sammy showing some restraint. Good, heady kid, senior leader. Doesn't get caught up in that. You know, there's a couple of guys down there that might have been turned into something. So
it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 40-yard line. Not sure what 41. Let's move her the other way, guys. I think that should have ended at the 39 based on where it went out of bounds, but my say doesn't mean much from up top here. We'll take it anyway. 1st and 10, ball at about the 41-yard line. Nas in motion, fake to him, Galbraith on the keeper. Nate's going to fall forward, keeps the feet going, give him about 5 yards. Again, Nate Galbraith driving the pile forward. You don't think of that very much with a quarterback, but Nate able to do her. Looks like it's going to be about a 4-yard carry for the Winter quarterback. It will be 2nd and about 6 now for the Warriors. We're at the 4-minute mark now, 4 minutes and ticking. Winter with the ball, 2nd and 6 at about the 36-yard line. Galbraith with the play from the sideline, coming in. Clock just tick, tick, tick. Let's keep her going.
Yep. St. Thomas More come with the blitz that last time. We ran past it. You know, nice gain of 4 yards here on 1st down.
Man in motion is Nas. Pitch to him. Sam looking.
Nice.
Got some edge driving forward. Sam Nas really having a nice game here. And the senior, like we talked about, he was under 100 yards rushing coming into the game. Had to be a little bit frustrated with that. And he's had a really nice game here and made some good heady decisions. Had the big catch on that last drive. It's just a fun football game here. It's going to be right near the sticks. Marty, I think this one's short. I think this one is short, and I hope I'm wrong. I'm going to put the perfect streak on the line. A lot of people watching the ball game here tonight. We had a nice shout-out from Mike Henriksen. Nice shout-out on the way the Winter Warriors are playing by Patrick Duffy from the Rapid City Journal on our Twitter as well. So we'd like to hear from you.
Short.
Marty, unfortunately, the streak is still alive. My perfect
said short. Okay.
My perfect season is still on. It's going to be 3rd and inches for the Warriors. I don't want to jinx us, and there's no wood anywhere near on the roof here to knock on, but we got to have a good snap here. We got to have a good snap here.
Yeah, let's see where Feist is. Yeah, he's over our right guard there.
Get that clock rolling. Get that clock rolling. There we go. Okay. Roll that baby. 3rd and 12, or pardon me, 3rd and inches.
Oh, there we are. Oh,
that's
we're going to score.
To Sam. He gets to the edge. He's going to get to the 16-yard line. Stays in bounds.
Stays in bounds.
Smart play by Sam Nas. Smart play.
Sam had a chance, maybe get a step, get outside, but he would have got pushed out of bounds, maybe. But Sam just turns his nose upfield, stays in bounds, keeps the clock running.
Gets about 14 yards on that carry, does Sammy Nas, having a great drive. We're going to be at the 3:03 mark when this clock gets wound. Of course, the chain gang is in no hurry to get things set over there. I hate to rag on that, but holy crap. Make it happen, fellas. Okay, double wing formation.
Here.
Overload the way it looks here.
Yep.
Galbraith taking his time. Smart move there by the senior quarterback. Just take your time.
Wait till that back judge starts counting.
Yep, wait till that hand goes up in the air, which it is, which means we got 10 seconds. Give to Sammy again, turning up forward, driving forward. Give him about another 4 yards for the Warriors. It'll be about a 2nd and 6 situation. Marty, you talked about that in the second quarter when we were struggling moving the ball. That we got to get some yards on first down to open up that playbook and to be able to set those options up. And we've been able to do that here in the second, really the whole second half. We weren't able to capitalize and score. But now we're down there deep in scoring territory. We're at the 14-yard line. We're going to call it 2nd and 7 now, right at about the 2-minute mark. We'll be well under 2 minutes when Galbraith takes the snap. Back judge, no arm up yet. And Nate won't get under that center until that arm goes up. There it goes. Galbraith under center. No motion. Nate just forward on the sneak, and he's going to get across the 10-yard line. It's going to set Winter up with about a 3rd and 2 situation. St. Thomas More uses their first timeout. We're going to cut away for 60 seconds, recognize some sponsors, come back for the conclusion of this great football game. You're watching and listening coverage of Winter Warrior footballs on Winter Warriors Live.
Computers and More, located at 660 West 2nd Street, is obviously your computer sales and repair business in Winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warrior sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear to the next game. Call us at 842-9057 for an appointment to see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
There's a new sheriff in the Wild West. Wild West Gas has now reopened under new management. It's the same old location, but with a new, fresh set of smiling faces, ready to welcome you each time you stop on by. As with NSC Store Sheriff, Wild West Gas is armed with the finest selection traveling needs to help you keep the peace on your next adventure. Wild West Gas is a proud supporter of Warrior and Lady Warriors Live Productions. And listen here, partners, stop in after the game with your game program, and y'all will receive 10% off your in-store purchases. Woo, doggy.
1:46 to go. Coming out of that timeout, it's about a 3rd and 3 situation for the Warriors. Double wing overload. Look for number 30 to be getting the ball, and I'm hoping he gets her down near the goal line. Sam coming. Sam gets contacted, but he drives forward. He's going to get it about to the 9-yard line. It's going to be short. 1:37 to go. Thomas More is going to use their last timeout. It'll set up about a 4th and 2 situation. We're going to keep it here. 4th and 2. And I got a lot of confidence here, but this is a scary situation here, Marty.
Yeah,
we need to convert this one.
You know,
really converting this converting this fourth down is going to be the ball game.
Yeah,
that was St. Thomas More's last time out. If we get the first down effectively, we can just take some knees and close this baby out. I would say we're either going to not convert or we're going to probably pop this into the end zone.
Yeah, and well, they're using their timeouts, I guess, but the let us score theory, because they can score quick. Let us score, get the kickoff, score quick, and I mean, right now, if you're St. Thomas More, your options are limited. But but a stop, and you got to go the length of field. So
nice to see our boys playing with a little bit of confidence here too.
And,
they've looked very comfortable here.
And deep into the game in the second half against a quality opponent on the road.
Never really showed any kind of panic here. So let's convert this baby and close this thing out.
I'm hungry, and I've been smelling them hamburgers all night.
Galbraith under center.
Sam again.
Nas in motion, pitch to Sam.
Ooh, I think extra effort's got it.
I think it's going to be close. It's going to be real close. Sam was hit contact at about the 10-yard line, dives forward. He's going to be near the 7. It's going to be a measurement. Let's see where the ball's set. It's going to be a measurement.
It's closer than I thought.
I'm calling it, Marty. That's a first down.
Bob says first down. He's never been wrong this year, so.
Yep. Yeah, I'm putting the perfect season on the line. I think this is a first down, though. They stretch the sticks.
Oh, high drama here. Just stretch them out.
Hey,
nope.
Just put it down.
Got it.
First
nice
down,
job.
Warriors.
Nice job. It's over now.
That's the ball game, folks. Former winner Warrior. I can't get myself in my head here too much. Because we struggle with these snaps. I don't want to jinx us, but former Warrior Austin Ritchie, he put 3 touchdowns against these guys in 2010 in a 28-27 homecoming win for the Warriors. He said there's never a bad day to beat STM. He put that on our Twitter, and that's for sure. This is a great rivalry. It's a good one to come away with. Victory formation here. Let's see Nate take 3 knees here and call this a ball game.
73-yard drive
under
so
center.
far without scoring to end the game. When do we get the ball?
Galbraith
5 minutes?
hops back, takes a knee at the 10-yard line. Thomas More with no way to stop the clock now. And actually, we're only going to need to snap it one more time here. They will whistle this one into play. There it is.
Ready at
we're going to have to take a
54.
snap inside of 30 seconds, and that's going to be the ball game. Well-earned victory for the Winter Warriors. Thomas More comes out. We jump out early, 12-0. They come back, put 2 touchdowns on the board through the air, and then we had some opportunities that we weren't able to capitalize on in the second half. And then we get this nice long drive to score. Now we've had a 70-plus yard drive. It's going to come back a little bit on these knees. But to eat the clock and finish the game, we had a 4th down stop. W time for the Winter Warriors. Handshake time for Coach Aker to go out there and meet Coach Sullivan. 8 victories in a row for our Warriors over these Cavaliers. Teams are going out to shake hands. And I'm going to wait until we say zeros on that scoreboard. But
I think it's official.
There it is. That's official. 20-13 is your final score. Another Winter Warrior victory on the road. That streak stays alive. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home for webcast, Winter Warriors Live. We're going to come back and close out this victory. 20-13 your final score.
Suffering from neck pain, chronic or acute back pain, or headaches? Tired of temporary relief from your current regimen of treatment? Here at Atlas Chiropractic, it's a different approach. Dr. Willowade of Atlas Chiropractic in Winter uses a unique technique that is gentle, precise, and effective. Are you ready for change? Call Atlas Chiropractic today at 842-1588 to set up your initial examination, or stop into 210 South Main Street, Suite number 4, and begin your path to permanent correction. Atlas Chiropractic is a proud fan of the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletic teams and the coverage of their successes on Winter Warriors Live.
Do you hear that sweet sound driving down the road? You know the one, silent. WW Tire Service in Winter strives to deliver you a quality driving experience. They offer a huge selection of tires, ranging from Bridgestone, Firestone, Cooper, and more. But they're more than just tire sales. Their ASE certified technicians are able to care for all of your automotive needs. Their philosophy is simple: never promise more than you can deliver, and always give the customer more than they expect. Stop in or give them a call at 842-0884.
Welcome back to Dutton Field, home of a homecoming victory for the Winter Warriors. Except it was St. Thomas More's homecoming. We steal the homecoming victory. We got beat last year in our homecoming game, or last week, but the Warriors come out here and spoil St. Thomas More's homecoming in one of the better football games I've had an opportunity to watch this season for sure. Fun football game, Marty. Winter able to come out early. St. Thomas More fumbles on their first play. Crockett Krolikowski scoops and scores from about 10 yards out. The extra point run fails. That makes it 6-0 for the Warriors. Winter gets a 3-and-out and forces the punt, get a nice drive. Galbraith over on 4th down from about a yard out. The pass incomplete for the 2-point conversion. 12-0 is your score. Then Thomas More comes back. They spread things out, gave up on trying to run the ball completely, and spread things out. They were able to get a nice drive, had 3 completions on 3rd downs. Evan Henderson on a 16-yard touchdown reception from Matthew Eastmo. Their kick failed. 12-6 is the score. And then right before halftime, Eastmo completes an 18-yard touchdown pass to Travis Mills. That kick was good, 13-12. Warriors then respond, go the length of the field, but fumbled into the end zone. We go into halftime with the 13-12 Thomas More lead. Winter with a couple nice drives in the 3rd quarter, unable to get points, and then right into the 4th quarter. We start a drive in the 3rd quarter, but finish it at the 8:25 mark in the 4th quarter. Sammy Nas with a 4-yard touchdown run. Then Nick Hassel with the 2-point conversion. We get the stop.
Was huge.
Yep, the 2-point conversion was huge because it made it a full touchdown and the extra point. Then we get the stop on defense on 4th down, and we churn it out with a 70-plus yard drive. And I think, 4 first downs, Marty? Does that sound right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And the Warriors able to close this baby out and get a 20-13 win. 365 total yards, so Winter with 200-plus yards in the second half. St. Thomas More with under 100 yards in total offense for the second half. Great job by the Winter defense. Coach Olson, defensive coordinator. Let's give credit where credit's due. Winter with a whopping 67 offensive snaps tonight. That's a lot of snaps for a high school football game. St. Thomas More was 9 for 14 at halftime. They end up 14 for 25 in the passing department. Winter with 49 yards passing, 3 for 6. A big completion was Drew Demers to Sam Nas with a huge completion to get some yards on that touchdown drive. Winter ends up with 316 rushing yards on 61 attempts. St. Thomas More ends up with 72 rushing yards on 20 rushing attempts.
I don't think they handed the ball off in the second half.
I don't think they took a snap under center the whole second half, Marty. So Winter ends up with 6 penalties for 50 yards. Thomas More 3 for 25. We had 5 fumbles. Those fumbled exchanges, something the kids got to work on. Defensive sacks, we had 2 big sacks in the second half, and punting was kind of a wash. Sammy punted twice for 34.5-yard average. Feist punted 5 times for a 35-yard average. 3rd down conversion was huge in the third half, Marty, second half, pardon me. We were 8 for 15 on third down conversions. I think we converted 5 third downs there in the second half. Thomas More ends up 5 for 12 on 3rd down conversions, and then we converted 1 4th down as well. Big night for Sammy Nas. Proud of that young man and happy for him. Sammy with 20 carries for 130 yards. Sam goes over 1,000 career rushing yards tonight as well. 20 carries in that touchdown to put us ahead. Sam Nas, he's going to have my vote for that Golden Arches Player of the Game. You get on our Facebook page following the game. You can cast your vote for the Golden Arches Player of the Game. My vote going to Sammy. Tyrell Haley with another big night rushing the ball as well. 16 carries for 114 yards. Tyrell, our leading rusher coming into this game, and will be after this game as well. He got a lot of nice yards right up the middle on those trap plays, Marty.
Yep. Used the defensive aggressiveness against themselves, let them get upfield, block 2 guys on the line of scrimmage, the middle linebacker.
Nate Galbraith, 14 carries, 54 yards and a touchdown. Nick Hossel, 8 for 28, and had a crucial first down there on this last drive, as well as that 2-point conversion.
And an 8-yard quarterback sneak.
Yep.
You know, that's not easy.
Sammy Nas, 1 catch for 24 yards. Brendan Harder, 2 catches for 24 yards. Nice night by the Warriors on offense. Defensively, Haley ends up with 2 tackles, 2 solos, and 6 assists. You've got Schroeder with 1 tackle or 1 solo, 6 assists. Kingsbury with a nice night on defense. Kidweiler, Chet Bryan came in and spelled and did a nice job. Drew Demers had a real big key pass break up there at the end as well. So just a fun night of football here. This was a great football game. That's a good football team. But we go back to our Harry K. Keys for the game, Marty, and I had start the next streak, and I think this was a good way to do that. Get a big win on the road against the number 2 ranked and undefeated opponent, somebody that you've had a big rivalry with. Reestablish the line of scrimmage. Marty, we really did that in the second half. Lincoln Feist, quite honestly, was a beast for the first 3 quarters of the game, but I think the big guy wore down, and give our offensive line credit for not letting him be a factor in the second half.
Fourth quarter. He had a good third quarter, but yes. And we blocked him from a lot of different angles with the traps and the counters and stuff, and that wore on the guy all night long. The last Harry K. key to the game I had was be the tougher team. I think we did that tonight, Marty. The kids showed some resolve, mental toughness, and physical toughness. This is a good football team. We got beat last week by a very, very good football team, but this team is not out by any means. Winter coming back now with 3 games against with a combined 1 win on the season. So the Warriors should be able to finish the season out strong, hit the playoffs on the run, and head into the playoffs looking to host at least 1 playoff game, hopefully 2, hopefully 3. Well, Marty, 20-13. Go ahead. You know, we talked early in the year about building depth. We had a lot of young guys play a lot, and that showed up here in our defensive line in that second half. Moved some guys around. Jordan Turgeon was in there a lot. Chet Bryan's a lot. Isaac Nas a lot. And give those starters a good break there, and we put some pressure on the quarterback, sacked him a couple times.
Hey, great ball game here. 20-13 is your final score. Winner with the big win here in Rapid City. We're going to close things up. We'll see you next Friday live from Mobridge as the Warriors take on the Mobridge Pollock Tigers. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate you coming on and watching this great football game. Jump on the Facebook page, vote for the McDonald's Golden Arches Player of the Game. Hey, thanks for joining us. For Bob Connett, for Marty Peterson, this is Bob Connett. Thank you for joining us for the broadcast of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior Athletics on your home for webcast Winter Warriors Live.